Howdy.
What's up, everybody?
Hello. Hello.
See, there's lights, there's gold, and there's fanboy tone.
The mythical pool. Mythical
legendary
guest pool here.
Mythical. There you go. I like that.
Yes,
I'm in on that.
Yes, I got to hang out with him Saturday. That was fucking awesome.
Yeah, man. I had no idea how layered you were, and that's not a bad thing. Like everybody's layered,
like an onion.
There was, yeah, dude, like pretty wild. I was talking to Britt afterwards, my girl, and I was like, man, like there. She was like, yeah, he was very interesting. I'm like, you're telling me. It was an awesome conversation, so appreciate that.
Well, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Lights. How was your weekend?
Yes. Great. I saw Spider-Man.
What? Did you?
No.
Next week.
Who's that? Spooderman?
Yeah,
I saw Spooderman.
You saw Spooderman.
Spooderman. Yep.
Just to let everybody know, next week with spoilers, we're talking about it. Sorry.
Oh, deep dive.
We're giving you 2 weeks. Better see it.
Quick preface: best Spider-Man. I really first couple minutes. Best Spider-Man movie. Will not accept any other point of view. Honestly, sorry, not sorry. Go do yourself a favor and watch it in theaters. Dolby Cinema. It's coming to IMAX like next week. Fucking just go watch it. Fuck Screen X if you got it. I hear they filmed it just for Screen X, so you're like engulfed. Just go watch it. And then come talk to me if you don't like it. But if you don't like it, that's a you problem.
It's made a buttload of money this weekend.
$2 billion.
Yes. Oh my God. Gold.
Yeah.
How was your weekend?
Same as usual. Spent it with my girl, and that's about it. I didn't get enough photos done. I just got to relax on this one.
Yeah. Oh my God. We're losing another one to the girl.
It's terrible. But we all realize that Sony bought the rights to Spider-Man for like $7,000 or like $70,000.
Yeah.
Yep. It's ridiculous.
Greatest return on investment ever.
Ever.
Might be the only reason Sony is still like alive as a film division, honestly.
Probably.
Yep.
Fanboy.
That's all.
Yeah.
How else did your weekend go?
Hey, man, weekend was good. Obviously, Friday nights I always stream with the Rats Pack, and then, hanging out with you on Saturday was a good time. And after that, I went and had, there's a local place, a Polish place I'd never tried until the weekend before. Apparently, they had a fish and meat or seafood and meat buffet. And I was like, I got to see what's on this thing. So I went and nearly killed myself with Polish sausage and pierogies and didn't eat nothing pretty much most of the day on Sunday, I'll be honest, because of it still.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, it was pretty good. It was real chill.
God damn, I need to find a place like that out here.
Oh, man. Homemade, you name it. If it's Polish, they make it homemade. It's unbelievable.
Oh, hell yes. Mm-hmm. So let's go to the chat. Sharnerd, what's up?
What up, dude?
Trippin'.
How's it going, Trippin'? Always a pleasure seeing you, dude. Always.
Good to see you, dude.
Oh, Trippin' became God with Toys Saturday on Snobs. He agreed with me on a point like that everyone was disagreeing with me on, and I labeled him as a god. So
there you go.
We're gonna have to get into that some point in time.
Can't remember what though. Truthfully.
What's up, NC? Thanks for joining us. Outsider, what's up, man?
What up, dudes? Good to see you.
Yo.
So we're going to kind of do it a little different. First, we're not going to go into a deep dive of you tonight, Tone.
That's perfectly fine.
Because this is a themed. And the only other guy that we're missing is not here yet.
Is the one that we actually need, so I can give it to him hard and rough, like I promised last week.
Wow. So, this is a video game show tonight. Yeah, dude. This is a video game show tonight. Just put it out there. We'll talk about a couple toys. We're definitely going to show off some photos because That's what the show's built on. But for the rest of the show, it is going to be video game stuff. So take a break from the plastic people, and let's break out some digital people, and let's talk some video games later. But I do want to get into a couple things with you, Mr. Tone. For everybody that doesn't know you, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh shit. That's a good question. Me, I call myself a hyper nerd because I feel like that if it's some form of nerdom or fandom, I'm probably into it at least a marginal amount, or I know a little bit about it enough to be excited about it. I get excited about a lot of nerddom, and I mean, you name it. Star Wars was a big thing. I'll be honest, it's gotten a little bit less over time. But I love Lord of the Rings. I love anime. I like clearly comic books, Marvel, video games. I like collecting a little bit of everything. And I started streaming in my content creation in 2018 as a video game streamer on Mixer back then through Xbox and Microsoft. That's a whole other tale for another time, of course. And then it just evolved through Twitch, and then I started a podcast, and it was a 3-anchor podcast. It was movies, TVs, video games. That's what we talked about every Wednesday at 9 p.m. And then we recently stopped doing that about a year and a half ago, and I, after all this time, had been planning to get into toy content. This is where I'm at now through Zilla. He knew I wanted to do this, was customizing, photography a little bit, and just talking and buying toys, and that's kind of where I'm at now. So
awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. Lights is pointing.
That's what. Oh, tripping! It was because he agreed with me about the Gamer vs. Wolverine. That's because everyone doubts it, at least on the snobs. Everyone doubts.
Yeah,
really?
Doubts that it's the best. Yeah, Deadman does not agree that it's the best Wolverine. Because he's like, I got all those, but that one, I'm like, yeah, but this is the best one. Well, how do you know? You don't have all of them. I've got all the ones that are that mold. Yes, I like.
Is it each version? Is it on BBTS right now?
Yes, it is, because they just did a Player 3 variant that comes with bone claws and metal claws. Sorry, I mean, this is a really wild sidetrack tangent, but, I mean...
Bone claws are definitely a nice touch.
This is just the best Wolverine figure you can get.
Yeah. I said that wasn't the Astonishing.
What was that called?
I think the Astonishing is the one I've got.
Yeah, Astonishing second best. Astonishing is second.
That's the one that came with all the hands and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Second best.
I like that one. I mean, I wouldn't mind getting the Gamerverse one. I might get it with the Psylocke at some point.
So damn good. But we're not talking about plastic people, but it's a great figure.
Not yet. We will. We will. I've already got it pulled up. Oh my god. Is it the SH Figuarts one?
No. It's actually a Hasbro figure.
Hasbro, yeah, that Gameverse.
Go figure, right? Ba-doom.
I gotta try not to buy that pink Shuma Gorath. I already got the green one. But.
You mean this is not better than the Wolverine?
Is that the Blockies? Is that the Blockies?
No. Is that the Blockies one?
No, it's the Rivals.
Then it's a shit. Blockies is the fucking gold one.
I heard.
I just the gold.
Yeah, I got it pre-ordered.
I wanted the not so articulate Venom really bad. So
yeah.
How is that Venom any good?
It articulates. Could be better.
Oh man, yeah.
But
I don't like that answer.
But listen, I love Venom and I love the design. He looks great. So it's one of those things.
Yeah, that's what's tempting me to get him.
I like I don't really play Rivals at all. I think
I used to.
Yeah, when it came out originally, or like one beta, and then
I played it when Ultron dropped because Ultron was my main.
Oh, word! But the I love the character design. I do.
Same.
I don't know. It's unique.
I need a style lock in that game.
I feel like the designs in that game are really, they either hit hard or they miss extremely. Like I think Punisher's one of those that, like.
Yeah, I got the Punisher, and he's a little too beefcake, but getting him in hand, he's actually kind of cool. So like, I get it, but
it's like Gears of War Punisher.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Marcus Phoenix.
Yeah. I thought about picking him up as well.
So I've been seeing a bunch of people get their damn Punisher in. That new Punisher that they just dropped, and my shit's still on pre-order.
Are you talking the Rivals?
No. I really like that one too, but no.
You're talking about the new MCU one.
Yeah, the MCU one.
Yeah, Target had it on the rack when I was there last week.
Yeah,
6 weeks ago.
God damn it. Yeah. That irritated me.
I'm not thumbsing up, I swear.
Oh well.
There we go.
Okay. So I have pulled those guys. I'm not seeing the Wolverine, the Gamerverse Wolverine in here.
It's
It should be a part of the new drops from BBT
put
SDCC,
Marvel Legends Wolverine Style Lock 2-pack, because that's what it is.
or literally Gamerverse Wolverine.
Yeah, that's I
Yeah.
typed it in, and all it brought up was the SH one.
Oh, lame.
Weird.
So hold on,
That's weird.
I will freaking find it. And the Psylocke 2-pack.
Yeah, Style Lock. She's all pink. She's all pink. He's
It's,
got the
Toy Arc is a good source.
Yeah, I might have.
Yeah,
to
Toy Arc. Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, you find it, send it to me. I'll put it up. But
I gotcha.
Okay. Good.
So yeah, so you have been a nerd over a lot of different things.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
2 things.
Yeah, it's a problem.
This ties in with our games.
Mine is still on pre-order too.
So
Sucks, dude.
that's not the first link, I'm sorry, but that one's game related, which is really cool.
Okay,
Tone might like it.
we will bring that up later. So like, I know we didn't say we're going to do a deep dive in on you, but I lied.
That's fine.
This has been. Has this been a passion of yours, like from childhood, or has it just been something that developed over time?
Collecting? Toy
Yes.
collecting? Oh yeah. Since a kid, so Zilla when I got this, when the basement was done, he calls it the museum
Yeah.
because I have things from when I was a child that I have not let go, and unfortunately, I don't have the toys I used to have as a kid, and that really, really, even when I think about it, makes me want to die inside.
Same.
But I always was buying and collecting something. For a while, it was comics, when I was doing the drawing and the comics and stuff in the early 90s. And then when I graduated high school, the first thing I bought that kind of kept me to where I'm at now was the Beast Wars Transformer Depth Charge in like 98, 99.
Yes.
Okay.
That's a good one.
And once I got that, even though it was kind of slow, started a whole domino effect of collecting and buying toys. And as a big Spawn guy, I've got a lot of the old Spawns and a lot of those. Like I wouldn't get the whole waves. It's just I always want to get the Spawns, right? I always got just Spawn mostly.
Yeah.
Except some other characters like Violator, Curse, or whatever. But and there's always been dips and lulls, right? But I worked for 14 years at GameStop. But let me start there. And when we started carrying collectibles in the 2014-ish era, it cranked it up bad.
You got to see it before it hit the streets.
We were getting stuff that I wouldn't even have to, I was getting a discount on too. So and then all of a sudden when they started making deals with like Hasbro for exclusives for Star Wars Black Series, Marvel Legends, or pre-order SKUs, and I could just pre-order it right there, and also, by the way, get a discount on it.
Done.
No brainer.
Sold.
Yeah, so that's kind of
free at that point.
Right. So that really catapulted it for me. And I always just like collecting like Masterpiece Transformers slowly, or certain certain other Transformers here and there too, kind of quietly on the side, or some Raveltax, this, that, and the other. I have a complete. I think I have about half of the Batman Arkham Knight figures that are sealed still.
Holy shit.
Yeah, they can get some pretty good penny for that, but
yeah.
And for many years I was an inbox collector. And then a couple years ago, the plan was to move into more of like this kind of environment, toy community, customizing photography. So now I'm not that person anymore. But
so you keep mentioning customizing. What was the first figure you customized? Like what drove you to that figure to customize?
Savage.
Yes.
I painted there's a slate guy, he's out of reach here, but I painted I call him the Necromancer. And I'll show him sometime, but he's got blues, greens, and I painted his waist thing, and I gave him like a cloak and a hood, and then I took one of the flesh weapon, or one of the weapons that it's Komos, that kind of looks like almost like a dilly with spikes.
Yeah,
You know, that
yeah.
axe. Yeah, so I turned that into like a fleshy, bleeding axe that he uses as well too, and he's got a wand too. And then I bought those Storm Collectibles skeletons, the lizard
Yes.
skeletons. So
Yes.
yeah,
Yes, those are great.
yeah. So
Yeah.
that was the first
Very
customizing
fragile.
figure I did.
Very fragile. but-
Very fragile.
But
I oiled the
so
shit out
much
of them
fun.
things before I touched them. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have one that's probably still intact, and then the other one's missing an arm. So he's the one that gets his ass beat all the time.
Yeah.
But-
I gave him a black wash too, and kind of give him some more look to him. So
Nice.
mm.
So Savage was your first introduction in customizing. That's awesome.
Yeah, and I wanted to get there. That was always kind of the plan, was getting to customizing
Right.
at some point. But once I had a Savage Crucible in my hand by my buddy Jay Hova, that was that. It was like a light switch. I think I was handed a Veterus and a Como, and I was like, I've never seen her. I grew up on He-Man. He-Man was one of my biggest ones as a kid, and fantasy figures just don't exist typically, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't know even about Mythic Legion still. And this is just a couple years ago. Keep that in mind. Like I knew about Mythics a little bit, but I was still kind of like more thinking like, okay, if I'm going to collect, it's going to be Marvel, or maybe I'll do a 118 like world build or something.
Right.
And that changed an entire trajectory for me. Savage specifically.
Damn corruptible toy line right there, man.
And I will be a shill all day, as we said Saturday. I have
All
no
day.
issues with it all day. No problem.
That's awesome, man.
Mm-hmm.
So you were in Titans?
Oh yeah, I'm excited. I'm booked, ready to go. Everything's all set. Just waiting for the date.
So we're going to see the Necromancer in the contest?
He's I don't think he's that good because I've done a couple since, but the one I'm working on over here to the side, I think there's a potential if I can actually finish him, he might be in there. Yeah.
Hell yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then your photos. You've got to be putting some photos in.
Yeah, I know.
At least one. It's free.
That's true. I probably will put something in. I know. I was just thinking. It's funny you're bringing this all up because literally this weekend after everybody, because the Titan stuff's getting posted all the time. I'm like, man, I really should put something in.
66 days. 66 days.
Yep. So stoked.
And Lights, you're going, right?
Will I be missed if I don't? I don't know. Maybe I'll go.
Yeah. Okay,
I don't
so
know.
Lights has no choice. He's going. Gold?
I'm not going to be able to make it this time around. I wish.
God. Next year. All right, next year. Gotcha.
I do have a sick ass photo that I think I'm gonna put in.
You should.
I think.
Because if I'm being told to, you definitely have to.
Yes,
Well,
yes.
I put in. I went last
first
year,
one's
and
free.
I came in third place last year. So I think my mistake was submitting multiple because here. Pro tip, you guys: submit one photo, submit one thing for each category if you want to, because you end up competing with yourself as well. So
oh, that makes sense.
Yeah,
because it's not like they put all of the stuff on a lot of your photos and they combine. No, they might like this photo and then you're splitting the judges. So just do one. Actually, don't take my advice. Put in as many as you want.
Just do whatever.
5. I'm doing 5. I'm doing 5 photos, 2 dios, and possibly a pop and swap. Maybe.
Damn. Right on.
So I've got the photos are done. Maybe. That changes every goddamn day. The one dio's done. The other one's about 80% done. And then the pop and swap, I haven't even started yet, but I have an idea. So we'll see if the idea actually comes through or not.
And if you do a customized figure, you got to bring the figure with you. I'm assuming, not just pictures. Right?
Yeah. You got to bring the figure.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of really impressive ones last year.
I saw. That's why I'm like,
a lot of great photos. Some really awesome last year.
See, I wish they had a category for customizable rock, because I would smoke that shit.
Oh,
I can make a rock like there's nobody.
Right.
I can make props for movies with rocks. Okay, so do not compete with rocks with me. But
right.
No. Yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with a free entry, And it's always, like I said, it's always a way for you to get your work in front of people. so they can see it, and then you can kind of get some live feedback at the same time.
It's true.
So it's definitely, that whole Creator Crown Awards is definitely like a super way to like put yourself out there in the community and get the live feedback, and still just, and the biggest thing is you're just being a part of a community, and everybody that you're going to meet there is, it's just going to open your eyes to this whole world that maybe you've only done it digitally, but when you do it live, I mean, we talked about this before, digitally, that's the way we live nowadays because it's an easy way to reach across country and have conversations and meet people, but it still does not compare to live interaction with people.
Absolutely.
So,
One of my, I guess, recommendations, since you kind of know people that host Titans and Creator Crowns and all that, Raven, is on their sheets whenever you get your photos back or whatever. I wish they would put some feedback on the sheet, like stuff that they were looking for or whatever, because they
right.
didn't do that last year at all.
Okay.
So
Like a
there was
critique
no
sheet.
yeah, like I feel like that's kind of important because if they're judging it, so we should see what they did like and what they didn't like to help you evolve. Maybe
The one I
Maybe.
got back just said "sucks dork" and that was it. So
Yeah.
yeah,
no, I'm kidding.
pretty much.
Yeah. The one I put in, oh wait, I didn't put one in because they told me not to because I suck. No. That, I'll bring that up with somebody. I will.
That's a good idea.
That's a pretty good idea. I like that.
Yeah.
It
But
doesn't
I
have to
think-
be
I
in
think-
depth, but
I think maybe even just putting the grading sheets on the back of it, possibly. Could be a start.
something.
Could be a start.
Some sort of feedback, especially if they're
Yeah.
looking it over, and you would see each of the judges' sheets for like what their notes they took. That can be the, just an idea.
Good night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm here all
Okay.
week. Here all week.
Okay. I'll throw that out there.
I mean, it is what's really neat about that though is like you look at a lot of other cons and like I don't know if any other cons they might be doing something like that, but not to the like length that they're going with Titan's toy, and I think that's just kind of also just because Harbinger, for instance, really promotes that customizing. Like they really say like go have a ball, do your thing, and that's so fucking unique too.
Yeah. I mean, it goes beyond the whole just pop and swap. It's here's a blank figure. Let's see what you can do.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Some of those
absolute
guys,
blank figure. Here's your slate. Let's see what you got.
yeah, like Ryan, Jose. I mean, some of these guys in the community are just doing crazy shit.
How's it going,
Thanks for
Figure Fight
joining
Club?
us.
What up, Figure Fight Club? Gnarly.
So yeah, it's like the only other place I've seen, like only other convention I've seen do this. Grant, I haven't been to too many of them, but for Joe Fest, there's a couple that does a photo contest there. It doesn't cost any money. You just throw your stuff on.
Cool.
And you win like these little trophies and medals and stuff like that, and little certificates. But they kind of give you a grading sheet on the back, and and then they give you this photo won because of this. This looked realistic. This was a great setting. This one had a great environment. Great posing, things like that. And it's really fun to be able to go out there and see your work because it's blind. Your name's not on it, but
Right.
you have like the exhibitors and the people that come to the convention, normal people. They're just there to spend money on plastic people, looking at your stuff and grading it. And
That's pretty cool.
I really like that idea. That's I've done it the past 2 years, and Emerald Knight Photos actually won it last year. He took over
Nice.
first place overall. So
Awesome.
yeah, it was really cool. And then again, you get to meet these people that are doing the photography, and then hey, do you have an Instagram? No, dude, you should try it. There's a whole community out there, and you get to like give these people ideas and bringing them. Hey, this is where you can show your stuff off at.
That's great.
It can be a year-round thing instead of a once-a-year thing. So I like that aspect of conventions and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're in the chat, you don't know what we're talking about. We were talking about Titan Toy Expo which is 66 days, 20 hours, 33 minutes, 48 seconds. Not that I'm watching this closely to keep the countdown. October 9th to
4
10th,
seconds.
2026.
Right.
In Murfreesboro, Tennessee. It's at the NBC Suites. It is bigger, I think twice as big as it was last year. They have a bigger venue. So that's going to be fun. And the contest we're talking about is Creator Crown Awards. It is over $7,500 in cash prizes right now. And it's, again, a place to pick up some plastic people, a place to meet all these independent toy companies. You know, you're going to find, you know, your Hasbro's, your NECAs, and things like that. They're obviously from the independent sellers and little smaller toy companies. But you're also going to see like Big Bad Workshop, Savage Crucible, Formo, Valaverse. You know, these other toy companies that are not found in your big box toy stores. They've got their own websites. You can find them on BBTS, or, you know, definitely watch their websites for pre-orders. Get your pre-orders in. Stop whining. Watch it for your pre-orders.
Right.
So it's definitely something. And again, these cons, unlike San Diego Comic-Con or New York Comic-Con or MegaCon, which are just so crowded with people and like overstimulating, these conventions, these smaller to medium, like IshCon. IshCon is a smaller to medium-sized convention. It's really fun because it is community-based. It is not. You're not there to see celebrities. You're there. The celebrities you're there to see are your favorite YouTubers, your favorite photographers, your
Right.
favorite toy companies, the normal people in life that will sit there and want to have a conversation with you for like 2 hours. You know, and it's a great way to kind of move past the digital and into the actual creative space with the people that you've talked to digitally. So I will push these conventions all day long. Legion's Con's another good one. Toy Unity's coming up this year as well. It's across the street from Legion's Con. So there's two different conventions going on at the same time. You know, it's these conventions are really the way to go to see that the community is community based and it's not just for toys.
Right.
It's for the interaction and the meeting people. What's up, Domesticated?
How's it going, Domesticated?
What up?
So definitely go check that out if you haven't. TitanstoyExpo.com and CreatorsCrownAwards.com. But let's dive in some toys real quick because we're going to spin through these real fast because I want to get to the photos and then hopefully we'll get Zay in here and get into the main topic. So first up is something I saw from 5K and I was like, what? Let's get your thoughts on this. LPZZ, Absolute Batman. Here's everything you get with the thing.
That's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
It's a lot of different mouth parts. The chest piece. The freaking what is it? The yard tool. The bush that you trim your bushes.
Bushwhacker?
The
Bushwhacker.
the bush trimmer.
Yeah.
Busher arm pieces, gas pieces, flamethrowers, knives, shotgun. I mean, so much stuff with this figure.
Is that a circular saw?
Yes, it is.
That's great.
And it comes with this
Must have missed
base.
that.
So there's the circular saw.
Gnarly.
This head just looks a little too small for the figure, though.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I think that's my only complaint about this. It looks great. The sculpt looks great. It just looks really tiny. You know,
Yeah,
like
it
you got
does.
hit with shrunken head disease. But these are not final images either. These are just, product shots showing what's coming out. But I mean, the cowled heads look perfect for it,
They do.
Mhm.
and the wire.
Based
the
on the
wire tape.
size of the head how much extra space is up in the top of that cowl?
Bulletproof plating.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
It
It's
is
just a ball of
straight
lead or something.
6 inches of Kevlar.
Yeah.
What's
There
in
you go.
that helmet? But I think that the head sculpts are separate, I believe.
Yeah, that's cool.
I don't know. Maybe not. I don't even see the extra head on here. Oh, there it is. So yeah.
Yeah.
So you've got a head, a cowl for the head, and then a separate head for the cowl. And I think that's what the mouthpieces are associated with.
That is a Batman that drinks vitamin D milk by the gallon.
Yeah.
Daily.
At least 2 to 3 gallons a day, and you can look like this.
There you go.
Oh, drink more.
But yeah.
How much is he?
And then, oh yeah, price wise. So
we didn't mention price.
It's gonna hurt you. It's gonna hurt
$28
you all a little bit.
Oh yeah, I mean
118
that's
plus
not
shipping.
terrible.
So 118 plus shipping. So you're looking at 120 something, mid 120s,
Mexico prices.
maybe 130.
Essentially.
Yeah, about Mezco prices.
That's
But
fine.
he's a big figure. He comes with a lot. He's really well put together because LPZZ has been killing it with these.
Yeah,
So,
I think that's a fine deal.
Yeah, I mean he's worth it. You know, in my opinion, he's definitely worth it. But then you have this guy too. If you missed out on the Casey Jones, you have Street Pal's Ghost, the Fear Hunter.
That's cool. I
Yeah,
didn't
I
see
like
that.
this.
Fuck.
I
That's
like
really
this
cool.
look. Yeah, I like this look a lot.
Yeah.
So soft goods, rollerblades, regular shoes, all the weapons, all the masks. Yeah, he's going to run you a good price too.
Shit.
I figured, yeah.
So, but I mean, again, if you buy Mezcos, you're looking at about the same price point for these.
Yeah.
And again, he strips all the way down, so you can have a regular dude in the back. You know, if you're looking for just random people, it looks like you can strip down the wrappings and have your normal street guy.
Yeah. He could just be your street pal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
here's your
you beat me
street guy.
to it.
So 129 plus shipping.
Fuck.
So yeah.
Yeah.
He's definitely up there in price. But again, if you buy Mezcos, you know that pain.
Oh
And
shit,
this
they
one
got Dave the Diver figure?
Yeah,
No fucking way.
I saw this
Yeah.
for gold because the rubber
Yeah.
chicken.
Yeah.
I
Damn,
know,
the big
I know.
tuna.
It's pretty sweet. Yeah, the big
That's
tuna's
fucking
dope.
I'm actually planning on playing this game. I've got it on my Switch. I'm just trying to work through a couple other games before I give it a go.
I'm just wondering what the hell the rubber chicken's for. Like,
So
what do
this
you
is
need
a
a rubber
game
chicken
where
for diving?
it's a restaurant manager and a
Okay.
diving game. So like you catch the fish and then at night you like prepare it in your sushi
Right.
restaurant. It's
So
actually
you're trying to go fishing with a pickaxe?
well, yeah, like it's this underwater
Okay,
thing. It's
okay.
it's a video game.
Fair enough. All right. You get the rubber mallet, you get the spear gun, you get the damn rubber chicken and a pickaxe, and then the big ass tuna.
That's
So,
awesome. I'd like to get tuna.
This guy's going to run you $95. So
Hey,
if
hey,
you want to
that-
Dave the Diver, he
That's pretty
looks
cool.
fun. He looks fun. He really does.
He does.
So
Especially all the different heads.
yeah. Yeah, let me go to
Pretty great.
bring this
Oh
up.
shit! Is that Uncle Deadman out there? See him?
It is.
Deadman, what's up? Still 3 years
Pay
since
attention.
today's always late. Yeah. Hedge trimmer.
It happens.
Thank you, sir.
It happens.
Thank you, sir. Hedge trimmer. It looks like yes, it does. It looks like me in a wetsuit, not you.
makes three of us then.
Okay, so this is the Gamerverse Wolverine.
It's the second release of it. The first one came with Silver Samurai and the classic yellow and blue. This is player 3 colors. The screen's not updating, by the way.
Give it a minute.
Okay.
It's catching up.
There's my Shuma. There he is.
Classic.
I can't believe they're doing that in pink. Did not
Yeah,
expect
well,
that.
it's in the first Marvel versus Capcom. They made the mistake of making pink his player one color.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I got it
So,
over there in the cab. Yeah.
love Marvel versus Capcom. Yeah, I'm
the
tempted to pick
best
this
Wolverine
set up.
figure ever.
I wanted that Psylocke and I wanted that Wolverine. So
I like the face.
You've heard
I
it
like
from
the head
me.
sculpt.
Yes, domesticated. It is the best. And for anyone saying that he's really tall, Anthony's Customs compared since like the Toy Biz days, Marvel Legend Toy Biz days, he compared every like new sculpt of Wolverine to one another, and he's maybe a nose taller
yeah, it's
than
not
like the
much
shortest
at all.
Wolverine. He's
Yeah,
not overly tall. He looks tall because of the damn,
So
fins,
he comes with metal. He
Yes.
comes with metal claws
BJ
and
handles.
the bone claws.
your head grippers, but
Head grippers, yeah.
Your BJ handles.
But yeah, no, he comes with he comes with two sets of fists, so one with the claws, the metal claws, one with bone claws, and then like
Right.
splayed hands. And what's cool about this Wolverine is he comes with two alternate heads, so the standard head and then like a snarling, yelling head,
Yeah, I like
Yeah, I
the
might have to
snarling
grab
yelling
these.
head. Yeah.
which may work on the first release. The
I'm sure
yellows
it
might
would.
match up. It's unsure though, so might be a reason for people to get it.
I might actually have to get this set
This and
because
the
I've been
Sentinels.
chasing a Psylocke forever,
Same.
and I can always use another Wolverine, especially
I
with the
want
bone
that Sentinel
claws.
they're doing in this line.
He is the best Wolverine. I know I've said it a lot, but I just can't stress it enough.
Yeah, Sentinel looks dope.
That does. I think it's near. Is it near the top or the bottom?
I also got to say, I love how
Good question.
Hasbro's doing more 2099 based toys. You know, we had Hulk,
Me too.
Spider-Man, we got Doom, like that. I love that. That's a universe that doesn't get enough love.
Truth.
So this is Malice, Sue Storm.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Marvel Rival
Fucking
made her
sex
popular.
dungeon Sue Storm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Damn.
Yep.
That's what I was thinking. Holy shit. Okay.
Fucking dominatrix.
What
Sue
the fuck
Storm.
is up with this head though?
Well, you're
They
never supposed to
cannot
see
do a
your
good
dom
unmatched salute.
unmasked.
Jesus.
Exactly. Yes.
Well,
But this
This
head
place
looks
loose
way
loose.
too big for the body. Is his exact opposite.
They did that with a Sue in the past. There's been like 2 Sues they've screwed up the unmasked head on.
Whips and chains not
right,
included.
right, yeah. It's definitely a sock filler caveman for sure.
So yeah, kind of cool.
That's
All
pretty
right.
fucking cool, yeah.
I want Mole Man. I freaking
You want
want
your
Mole
mole
Man.
man?
I need
It's
Mole Man.
pretty cool, man. I know, right? It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I haven't bought
like,
Legends in a long time, but that is one that where I'm just like, I kind of want the Mole Man.
yeah.
Oh fuck! This
So
is
what do
on
you
their
guys think
newer
about
Doom
this Doom?
sculpt. It's got the
Yeah.
double abdomen set up.
Yeah, it's that magic guy, right? That looks pretty cool.
Those effects parts are great.
And unlike Secret Wars, he actually comes with some shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
Wonder if I can use that in a commander deck.
Ooh.
I think you can.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty gnarly. I imagine I could though. Yeah.
Oh yeah. And the Captain America. All right.
They don't have the Sentinel there?
No,
Where's the
they
Sentinel?
didn't.
No,
It might be up at the
no.
top, maybe. No, just
That's
Shuma.
Shuma.
They got the
Shuma
new
looks
Maximum Spider-Man. All right, we'll go to your Shuma.
I love the first one, so again.
Yeah, I'll probably have to get this too because I need
This
a
one
ton
will
of
go with
Shuma.
that. This one's going with the anime girls.
You
if I get
just
it.
need your
Oh,
Pinnacle
yeah.
Lord.
Yeah, I can't
Yeah,
wait to see what you're gonna do with that.
Well, I've already got the green one. I've already
Yeah.
done some stuff. So it's like, the
Yeah,
pink
it's
one.
true.
Release it in
Yeah.
flesh coat, and I'll be happy.
This is almost an entirely skippable set right here, because they've already
Yeah, I've
released
got
that Iron Man in a better set with like his big cannon and everything.
Isn't
Yeah,
her
I've got the
figure
cannon.
though like go for high dollar though? Because I feel like everybody's always looking for
I
that.
saw
right?
her in a
Is it rare?
fucking
Yeah,
Ross.
I've got her.
Yeah,
I've got her somewhere in a bin.
I saw her like $50 not long ago online. Was that real?
Oh, I just
Really?
She
Wow.
she comes with more hands than the original release. That's about it.
Yeah.
He has 6 arms. Why do you need more hands?
Exactly. And
You
every
always
pose
need
is
more
her.
hands.
Yeah.
It's true. Yeah, she'd be hanging out with Shuma.
Hanging out with Malice down there.
Yeah, Malice
Yeah,
and
that's good.
Shuma and her.
All right. So
Don't worry, I wish they had the Sentinel. That'd be
speaking
cool.
of
Yeah, me too.
the- these guys. So here's the Secret Wars Marvel Legend, and I'm sorry, this was kind of a disappointing release.
Yeah.
They really were.
The only one I got was the very first Captain America they did in this line.
I'm so upset that they didn't update his ab crunch
Yeah,
on that new
same.
cap.
Yeah,
Same.
because she comes with so much less.
I think I got it for like
And
$18 on clearance. That's why I grabbed it.
now, what about this
Such
one?
a piece of shit figure.
Yeah,
Yeah. Fucking garbage.
Now, how come?
Um,
What's your?
well, that's
But
a
I think the
Carnage
idea is
arm.
cool. Yeah, that is. Yeah.
It's
Not wrong.
so terribly executed. It's
Yeah.
honestly not even funny.
I like the concept, but yeah, I don't like the execution.
you don't like
I
your
can't
dollop
even
of
really.
Venom right there.
I can't really articulate why it's terrible. It just is very badly executed, and it's one of those like one-use figures. Like you can't do anything else with
right.
it.
What are you gonna do with it?
Oh, sorry, Warhammer got me. Damn it.
Don't
That
forget
one
there
you
is
sent
another
today looked
link
good.
in the private chat, by the way.
Ah, Templar's Executor. Yep, he's on my
Those are
list.
so fucking cool.
He's on my list.
Yeah. I
So
think I bought
Mythic
Davis
also dropped their Cosmic Legion,
Yep.
their
I
newest
grabbed
Mortal
freaking
Thorn.
3 of them.
Okay.
I think I got Brainer, the Organ Alien, and the little scientist dude. That's the 3 I grabbed.
Nice. And Valaverse dropped their extras on here.
That was neat. I'm glad Articulated Ninja's getting a beacon. Did you pre-order any of them?
I'm liking those. I pre-ordered the legs, the heads, and the torsos. Because there's a chance to get a Status Crucible torso shirt. So, yes,
Nice.
I bought.
I figured, yeah.
Have a good night, Deb, man.
Later, dude.
Later, Deadman.
Talk soon.
Later.
And let's see. So this is one I want to talk about because Haya proved me wrong. I am not scared to admit that. So they were having this run where they were dropping Godzillas. Like your normal Godzilla was like 50, and then if they added in an extra pair of hands, a lit up dorsal fins, and a breath weapon, it jumped it up like $25, $30. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then they dropped this Mecha Godzilla. And this Mecha Godzilla, $95.99. Okay. It's fair, high price. But you get so much with this one.
Yeah.
So much with this one. And he is definitely one of the pinnacle Godzillas, within the series. But I mean, you get everything to make him fly. You get Garuda, you get the chest beams, the eye beams, the lines that attach from his wrist. You get all the jet effects for Garuda and him himself. And look at this.
That is cool.
This is
Yeah,
worth
dude.
the money. This is worth the money. Okay.
The crotch laser's worth it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. When you're throwing a couple hands and a breath weapon in, that's not worth it. But when you're throwing this much extras in to make him look this badass, plus you get the Garuda figure, the jet, that helps, is essentially his upgrade pack. Yeah, done.
Yeah.
So
I was looking at all the highest stuff on Big Bad actually this weekend.
yeah.
And I was like, I've had to keep away. That's dangerous.
Yeah.
One, I think, a Skullcrawler. And it's good. And I was like,
Yeah, the Skullcrawler's gnarly.
You
The
can
one
use that
I
with your freaking like Joy Toy stuff as well. Like it works really well with that.
So the one I stand by is not that one, although that is the secondary figure. Is this one? This
Yeah.
dude is absolutely
GMK.
impressive. Yes,
Yeah.
but again, you only get two pairs of hands. But just the way he looks, and how much articulation his mouth and his body has
Yeah, he
for
looks so
such a
good.
such a big boy Godzilla,
Mhm.
absolutely phenomenal. They knocked it out of the park with this guy. And again, we talked about this. This is probably one of my favorite Godzillas that they've ever done. And even though you only got a one and done movie, worth it, just worth it.
Yeah.
But
Is that the white pupiled?
yes,
Yeah. So
it's
I've
like
got
Ghost Godzilla.
I got the SH Figure Arts version of him.
Okay.
It's gnarly. Yeah. It's one of my
But okay,
favorites.
so here's $53.99, right? Pre-order for him, and then you go up to. This is what irritated me. Well, they've dropped the price, but he was like $70, and the only thing that's added is his dorsal spines are blue and a breath weapon. That's it. That's what bumps the price up. And like I said, he was like 70 something, but they've since dropped the price to $7.99. So I remember when they were first starting to drop Godzillas, that they were originally like 50.99, and then the breath weapon ones were like 55. So it bumped it up like $5. But now they're jumping it up like 14, in between $14 to $30. That just got ridiculous for me. But like I said, when they dropped this one, they definitely proved me wrong, because that price is definitely well worth this one.
Yeah.
Noted.
Well worth it for that one. But all right, I'm done with toys. Let's
Hold on. There's one more
What?
link that
Oh, I'm
ties in with
sorry.
video
One more
games.
link. One more
Up at the
link.
top.
Well, it ties in with video games. We're not there yet, though. We're
Okay,
not through
fair,
video
fair.
games yet. All right.
But it is toys.
But we'll handle it. Don't worry.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay.
I want to do the pictures first.
That's fine. I'm ready to see pictures as
So
well.
let us jump into our first feature for tonight. We've got Mighty Mateo Toys
Ooh.
7.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Love the
Gruesome.
framing of this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Poor Ash. Ash is always getting trashed now. Damn it.
Bullshit.
But this is good. I like this one.
I do too.
I like how the shadows here playing along the line, and the
Yeah.
whole light up pumpkin. That's really fun. That is a fun photo. Except for the fact that Ash is getting roasted off.
Yeah, it's
Hella
full
bottom.
bullshit.
Yeah.
Full bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no,
Ash is the go-to
awesome
victim.
photo.
Yep.
Yes. So next up from the same artist, this is awesome.
Ha! That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I love this.
Earl Sinclair.
Yeah, the SDCC 2024 exclusive Captain Impressive.
I wish
Impressive
I had
indeed.
some of this. It looks fun.
Yeah. I've got the original Earl Sinclair, the one that came with the
Mhm.
beer and the little
Yeah.
like beasties in the lunchbox.
Yeah.
Such a great set. And then
I almost bought that off Roger this weekend. Just made him do some business.
Yeah. But this photo is really fun, and I like this photo too. Outside in natural light. Really cool looking photo. Awesome way to show this figure off. Great job. Next up is just pulls up. There we go. We have
Oh,
Denshi Figs.
Yeah.
that's done really well.
Yes.
Yeah, I
anything
love
with
this.
anything with Harley in it, hell yes.
Mm. That
Damn.
ghost I consider getting so many times. It's excellent use of I think that's a 3D printed model you can get basically online.
Really?
Okay.
And
You might want to get two.
Yeah.
maybe 3.
But yeah,
But yeah,
I love
it's-
this. I love the lighting on this. I love the
Mhm.
setup for it.
Yes, good.
And God, man, every time I see this Harley, it's like shit.
Yep.
I should have kept my pre-order for her. Should have kept
Yeah,
my pre-order for her.
we featured that figure like what 10 times now.
Oh my
Everybody's
God,
got it.
yeah.
They do such
I
good
love this
work.
figure. Yeah. And this photo is just, you know, just enabling me more.
Yep.
So same artist, next shot. Now I have the one in this Harley in the background. I have that one,
Yeah.
and she was fun. But again, a great way, a great way to use these figures. Really fun, awesome lighting.
Great posing.
Mhm.
Yeah, just some fun
That's-
figures, man.
That's fucking great.
Mhm.
Yeah, really good work. Awesome job. All right, next artist. We have Gorilla1273_Cave.
The jury, yes, jury, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
The jury was another one that looked really fun.
Oh,
A lot
nice.
of good photos. Mm-hmm.
so much
That's cool.
posability, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, yeah.
Yeah,
Plus, I love the colors on this figure. But
Yeah.
the black and white and
Yeah.
purple or pinkish purple looks so good.
Perfect. Yeah.
Really expressive. It's always been an
Mhm.
expressive figure.
go back to the first photo. Yeah, and then her knocked up next to the bike. Yeah, it doesn't even look like this is just off a table. Just a simple photo of the figure and really focusing on the figure. Good job on highlighting it. Same artist. Next photo. The sad Wolverine.
Yeah.
The sad
Love these
Wolverine.
outdoor shots.
Cause
Yep.
you had a bad day.
But yeah, again, the setup for this photo is really cool.
That's great. Yeah.
It really
Love
makes
that.
your brain
Framing.
think. What's going through Wolverine's head. Great work.
Gene. Probably Gene.
Probably Gene, more than likely. Next up, we have Fox_Cutta_Figs. And
And
these
these
things
are the ones
are really cool.
Yes, I regret missing out on these. They look fun.
The sexy ice dogs.
Just say, is those the
Yes.
sexy ice? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sexy ice.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. ICE. Yep.
They do the crazy, like, bug-looking figures with the insane
Yeah.
articulation.
Oh yeah.
And these guys too. Yeah.
My homie Abby got like 4 or 5 of these dogs. I ain't shitting.
They look so
She's
cool.
that's like one of her main lines right now.
Yeah. They're
Wait,
really
is that
cool
dog
looking.
shitting right now? In the
I
back?
sure as hell
Yeah.
think so.
Yep. It is about
No,
to
no,
poop
no,
in
no,
the
no, no.
background.
Go to the next slide. Next slide.
Okay.
Yeah, that dog's fucking shitting.
And what is it?
Yeah.
What is it like pooping out like cogs or like springs or
We
put
something?
that on
What
a
is that?
t-shirt.
What is that?
Nuts and bolts. Nuts and bolts.
yeah,
Dropping
yeah.
nuts
There
and
you go.
bolts, yeah.
And oil.
Oil.
That's what we call an oil
Grease
slick.
my leg iron up.
That's so funny.
Yeah, this is fun. Fun photo.
Great
I like
shots.
it.
I think those are
It is,
based
yeah.
on those Chinese dog robots that are going to take over the world.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
shit. So, same artist. Next shot.
Ooh, clean.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Sir Elijah.
Love me some mythics.
I love this figure. Mainly because it comes with a skull face.
Yep.
I took the other head sculpt off, threw it in a bin. Haven't seen it since.
Right.
This guy rocks his head sculpt.
Absolutely.
The skull face all the time. But a really good looking figure, well put together,
It
fun
is.
figure to use. Definitely better articulation than the original Knights. Just a fun figure to have. And again, the paint apps and everything, really good job. And this photo's really cool.
It
Next
is.
up, same
Oh,
artist.
great.
Wait, no. Is this same artist or no? Different artist.
So did yeah.
So this is
Oh,
Regenman _ I'm going to screw up the last part of the name.
let's pass that to Tone.
Ground.
Take a stab at that, Tone.
Yes.
Granagra.
Ground. Okay,
Gronagra?
we'll go with that. Sounds better than what I said. That's cool.
Dead Man would love this because it's so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. These are
Fun
fun
photo,
little
man.
figures.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing, actually.
It is. Love these little Mario Kart ones.
If they only had like some of those little like Runts candies or something like that, they're like the little banana peels or like the little
Oh,
fruit and shit.
yeah.
That'd have been fucking
I
sweet,
had,
right?
I had the old Toy Biz Mario Kart ones back in the day.
Yeah, those OG. Well, man, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. They've been releasing that stuff. I don't know. Is it Jazzworks or somebody? Whoever makes the
I think it's
Mario?
Jack specific.
Jack Specific.
Jax,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, because it's funny.
I
You
think they've
say
got
that.
one that comes with it.
Yeah, because those are fun figs. They're fun,
Yeah.
right? Oh God, the goat right
Bowser.
there.
I just
My
got
favorite.
this one in.
That's fucking awesome. That's that big.
Yeah,
Don't
this
be-
is going for
It's
24. This is
huge.
the new one. Yeah, this is the new one. This isn't the 5. It's actually got head articulation for the other one. Didn't have it.
Don't make me
Well,
Have
the
you
other one
seen how-
had a like a steam unit in the head. That's why, because
Yeah.
the original one like blew steam out.
Yeah, I got him up there. Yeah,
And vapor.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Have we
and he
seen how
came with
small
a cauldron.
the SHF Bowser is compared to the SHF
Yeah.
Mario? Like, he is
It's
tiny.
not big. You need this. This is the one you need for $24. This is the one you need.
Yeah, it's so fucking cool. I love. Yeah, Bowser's my favorite. Mario Kart and everything.
Yeah. I like what they did with this. They took these simple figures and made the world look so much bigger with them.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
Just from the angle of the shot. It's an
That's
awesome
fucking
job.
great.
All right, same artist. Next shot. Again.
Ooh.
Oh
taking
shit,
extra
some
photos,
dick
making
necks.
it look real. Yep.
Some dick necks.
The scientific name.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
That's fucking cool.
I always
Yeah.
love these water shots with dinosaurs.
I do too, but I gotta be honest. This water looks like it's been shit in.
Well, look at the
All
beasties
water
that are
has.
in it. Look at the beasties that are in it.
That's true. That's true.
How it was those robot dogs from earlier.
Yeah.
Right,
no
right,
shit.
right, right.
Yeah.
That's a
Past
great
and
shot.
Future.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic shot.
Yeah, I absolutely love
And
it.
again, these are the simple figures. These aren't even articulated figures. You know, it's like the Schleck toys. You know.
God, that's
and-
cool.
Mm-hmm.
Goji, what's up?
What up,
man?
Goji?
How's it going,
Yo.
Goji?
We were just
So,
talking about
yeah.
you. I missed it.
This is awesome. Awesome shot. All right, next
It
artist.
is.
Poketera
Too cute.
_ Adventures.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mudkip.
I love
Yeah.
the reflection in the water. How they had caught
I do
all of
too.
that. That's awesome. Great work.
Really hope
Same artist.
Blockies does Mudkip.
Next shot.
Fuck yeah.
Yes, the
My
Give us
music.
some
favorite
Mewtwo.
Pokemon.
Ooh.
Yeah, oh
Yep.
yeah.
That's where the 150 comes from in my name.
Really?
Yes,
Right
that's
on.
where we'll go. Remember 150. Yep.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Gnarly.
Okay.
It's my favorite Pokemon too. Gnarly.
I
It was
love how they
main and
integrated
smash.
this back shot. Like the background in the shot.
No, you already said back shot. It's too late. Yeah, take that back.
Yeah, fair enough. How it's just smooth and seamless. How it's all integrated
is.
together, and the lighting is matching it just right. Great job.
Fucking
Yeah.
cool.
All right, next artist. We got Punk V.AN. So Punk Band.
Making me regret missing out on the freaking Romanky gun girl. Every
Yeah.
time I see this figure, it's like the Harley.
Here's the Rogue. A
Oh.
whole listing of them. Yeah, look at that.
Dang. Oh shit, 2-1B?
Yeah. All those are really good shots of them.
They are.
I love the
Just
I love the
crisp.
portrait style of it. Yeah,
Yeah.
Same.
really makes the eyes pop in this one because she has movable eyes, right? She's one of the ones
Yes.
that have movable eyes. Yeah.
Yep.
So, God, yeah, I regret missing that one too.
I know they
Same
re-released the
artist.
bodies as blanks, but you know.
Yeah. Same artist, next shot, and of course, it has to be this
Yep.
figure.
Yep.
Dang it.
So is it,
Subliminal
13
message.
now? 13 now? Yeah, buy this figure. That's what I'm saying.
God, I
from
need
this.
this. Yep.
Yeah. All the fake
Expression.
pictures she plays
expressive.
with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So expressive.
Ah.
Yes. This is awesome.
Love it.
Love this shot. Yeah. God damn it. Okay. I think I'm going to try to find this figure. Way to enable. Good job. Amazing shots, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next artist. We've got Boxagami 218.
Oh,
Damn.
Very nice. The Walker
And
King.
this is, the Walker King. So this is one of the 1/18 scale. This is a 1/18
Yes.
scale figure. The Hyatt Toys
Oh
one.
shit.
Yeah, it was one of the 1/8. I don't usually do a lot of 1/18, but I almost picked this one up just because, again, it looks so cool.
Mm-hmm.
That is a crazy figure, man.
Mm-hmm.
kind of unsettling to look at, truthfully.
That
Yeah.
would be some good, I would see Resident Evil with Resident Evil shots with this as well.
Yep.
Someone needs to make a
Yes.
human centipede figure.
I was just
Yes.
thinking
What
the
is-
same fucking thing, man.
Tone, we're on the
I
same
was just
wavelength. I'm
we
telling
are.
you.
I was just. It
Our
was like
brain-
right
South Park
out,
version.
so close coming out of my cake hole here.
Human Centipede.
We're gonna have.
Ridiculous.
We're gonna have
Right.
Wait. Human Centipede 1, 2, or 3? Which one?
All of them.
All of them.
I
Okay.
want the.
Just
I
have
want the
them
huge-
magnetically
And-
attached so you
Yeah.
extend it out.
And yes,
You swap
yes,
them,
it's a
pop
build.
swap.
It's a build a centipede figure.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
build
yeah.
the first
Centipede
3, add it to the second 7, and then the 150 in the last one.
Jesus, that's
If you
ridiculous.
do the Steiner math, that's way more human
Yeah.
centipede than anyone can handle.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
pretty much.
You got 23% chance. Yeah.
Being a centipede.
We need the South Park version, the Sentai pad.
Yeah, that's right. The Sentai pad. Fuck.
I can check my email and it shits in Kyle's mouth. This is great.
That's fucking horrible.
God.
This shot is
Classic.
wonderful. This shot is
It is a beautiful
It
shot.
is.
All right.
It really is.
Same artist. Next shot.
Hmm.
Another
Who
Walking
is
Dead.
that?
Daryl Dixon masked zombie.
Oh. Wait, they made Daryl
This
Dixon as
setup
a
is great.
zombie?
No. I think it's from the Daryl Dixon shows. The
Oh, okay,
his
okay.
spinoff show.
Yeah, 'cause that's where the Walker King was from as well, I believe.
Yeah. I thought that was from the city one. The
Yeah,
one with,
you're right.
Negan.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's right.
Man, Haya makes some good figures, dude.
They do. This setup is just great for it.
Yeah.
It looks so good.
I mean, my 118 heart still belongs to Joy Toy, but Haya definitely has some winners in their whole retinue. But yeah, these are great shots, especially again making this 118 figure look so much bigger with the setup, the angle of the shot, and everything that goes along with it. Awesome job. All right, next artist is Rocking Frog Dude. And look at that Spider-Man shot for today.
I
like
like the
the shot.
sweatpants.
Mhm.
I did.
Yes.
Sweatpants
Yes, they are
beater.
Sweatpants. Sometimes you just need that cup of coffee or energy drink before fighting some crime.
Just a Peter and some sweatpants.
Yeah.
Of course they're gray.
He just looks so defeated with
Yeah.
his head sculpt. The squinty eyes. It's like, damn it. I got to get to work. So, I mean, really good job bringing out
It is.
emotion in this. All right, same artist, next shot.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Yes.
I love
Wait, is
this.
there a figure in this shot?
I
Right.
don't know.
I don't know, but if you could see
Oh.
him, probably looks like a sexual Tyrannosaurus.
Yes. Oh, this is fun. I like this shot. I like these.
Yeah.
This whole setup is really good.
I always love seeing these Joes and like the camo setup.
Yeah. And then, putting them out in the real world and,
Yeah.
Actually seeing them like kind of blend in. That's pretty good.
Yep.
Great job. All right. So next up, we have
Oh, hell yeah.
That's fucking good.
Stonington J
That's-
1975.
Bad
Mhm.
ass, actually.
Mhm.
Yeah. Making that Indiana Jones look really good.
Man, I've been seeing a lot of indie shots lately, and it's pretty gnarly to
Yeah.
see that, too.
Same. This is
This
great.
is good. Yeah.
Is
Really
that
good
that
job.
skeleton set that I got? The fucking, from 5K? Looks like that.
It kind of looks like it. Yeah. Those are some really
Yeah,
good
the-
skeletons, too.
Yeah, I got like 4 of them. I wish I got more.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Is the keep going one?
What's that? Yeah, the keep going one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
keep going. Yeah, they did
Yeah,
good stuff.
yeah.
I got a few of their
Yeah.
figures.
Yeah.
All right. So, same artist, next shot. And this is really well done, too.
Oh, damn.
Damn. I like the
This
action.
Mando shirt.
I have,
Yeah.
It's crazy. I've not seen a Mando shot in 2 months.
Yeah, it's crazy. It just they kind of fell off because like Instagram was flooded with Mando shots forever.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, this is fun. You see the stormtrooper in the background
Yeah.
down, and the other two, about to go down because it's a new
Yeah.
Mando. So
Great perspective.
A lot of great action captured in the shot.
Yeah.
and again, a good use of natural lighting with it.
Very true.
Awesome work. All right, next artist, we have Omega_ACBA.
That's intense.
Yes. Love me some snail shell.
Yeah, I like this. I have this throne, and I screwed it up.
I thought
trying
I'd
to
pick
paint
that up for her because I've got that lusty and I definitely, but she needs that throne.
I might just send you mine. You're gonna have to like repaint it, but yeah.
Yeah. It looks good. Again, I've been using the one that came with Spawn
Okay.
for a lot. Yeah, I've been using
Even
that
the
for thing
background.
modeling.
The background,
Mm-hmm.
fits it so well. Definitely a Queen of Hell.
Red is
So-
so hard to do, and they pulled it off so well.
Yeah. So same artist, next shot.
Oh,
Got
damn.
Nebraska. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucking outside. That looks great. Not a lot of lighting. It's kind of like probably a little bit of a jury day.
Yeah.
That's the
But it
FSS,
just catches everything
FSU
so
crew.
perfectly.
Damn.
Really well done.
Beautiful work.
Awesome.
Fucking A, that's awesome.
Great work. Final person for the night. We have Rewind Rummage.
The hell is that?
I don't know, but I'm going to need to
It's like an
take a
old
bath
school
after seeing
doll.
it.
Yeah,
Scary.
these are just old school. The whole page,
Yeah.
the whole page is full of these, and it is
Mhm.
epic. Epic
Yeah.
shots with
It
these.
is.
That's one of those dolls where you walk into the room, it's looking at you, and you walk to the other side of the room, it's still looking at you. That's what these dolls
Yes.
are.
Yep, yep.
Fuck
They
that.
have the evil eyes.
Yeah.
Like the Mario's Jack Pacific made for the first movie, where their eyes follow you.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
if you
no,
move your
I ain't
head on
about
the
that.
screen, the eyes will move with you too.
Oh, man, yeah. That's why I don't like yard gnomes, dude. Yard gnomes, same thing. No matter where you're standing, the little shits are looking at you.
Well, if you like this shot, and I do, I love this shot. You're going to love this next one.
Great
Ready?
shot.
There you go.
Ooh.
Yes.
What page is this? Rewind Rummage?
Rewind Rummage.
This is a photo from the 1940s, technically.
Yeah, you're not wrong. 'Cause it's,
Yeah.
I think it's one of the Cupid dolls. My grandma used to have ones like this. I remember these things. So I was like, oh, this is so cool. I always love seeing people.
what they're
photograph
doing with these simple figures
these.
and just how they catch the lighting
Yeah.
and catch the figure itself, amazing work.
Impressive.
Can
Amazing
we
What if I-
just click
What
to
if I
their
had that
profile
little-
real quick? Because their first 3 shots are insane. Look
Well,
at
give me-
that.
Maybe a little hair up
Yes.
here, maybe.
Oh, that's really well. The missing eyes, that is epic, and the broken finger,
Mhm.
Yeah,
that is
that's,
so cool.
that's a great photo, but a no for me, dog.
How about this one?
The next one over is the one that's fucking with me the most, truthfully.
It looks like there might be a message in that one, too.
I like the glassy eyes on this one.
I do too, and the mask and everything.
Yeah, it looks like the eyes are alive.
Jesus.
Yeah. There you
Yeah,
go.
that's just a whole lot of fucking.
Oh, that That is cool.
Well,
But this is potentially Gold's greatest dream come true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, I mean,
This is.
I was gonna say if it's 6-pack late on a Saturday night, we might debate it.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding, Gold. I love you.
Oh
Hey,
damn!
I did Jesus one.
That is. I like this. This is brilliant.
This is just such good work, man.
Yeah.
Such good work. It's only
I was really
688
impressed with-
followers too.
Yeah.
We
I was
we
really
gotta pump this
impressed
page.
by
Look at that
this.
Jesus
Here we go.
one.
Look at the ducky.
Hold on.
Oh my god!
Oh. So there's me on a Saturday night.
It makes sense.
There you go.
His name is Rummage. Rewinds Rummage, right? Rummage
Yep.
sale.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm
That
quick,
is-
I'm real quick. What the
That's
fuck?
metal.
Hey guy, you can't lay here.
Yeah.
That's
Here we go. This
Oh,
is
man.
Nightmare Fuel for you.
Yep.
The old monkey,
Yeah,
Don't put
I
your
love
finger
it.
in its mouth.
I love it.
especially with some peanut butter on it.
Oh my
Oh,
god, this one's
fucking-
horrifying. There you go.
Jesus.
Oh,
What?
I love
That
it.
is so cool.
This is an
That's been
epic
a
pool.
good. Yeah,
For Monday
This is
night.
a crazy find.
Yeah.
Yeah, I spent a good 30 minutes looking at this page. I'll be honest with you. It's some
Holy
good
shit! Yeah,
Oh man. Yeah.
that's pretty gnarly.
Hairless cat with ET. Let's go.
This dude's
Mhm.
literally probably just going to rummage sales, buying crazy weird shit, and thinking it looks good, and does this. If that's the
Oh.
case, it's fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
It is.
Okay, one more shot. Scroll all the way to the bottom.
Okay. All the way to the bottom.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
okay,
this
up.
Nightmare
up a
fuel in
little
this
bit. It's gonna
shit.
be the blue-eyed doll on the right corner, right.
Oh.
Right.
That's
Nope.
not.
There
No,
you go.
I'm sorry, not that one. No, there's.
Oh, I like
This
this one
one's
too.
better.
But
Wait, it's the right there.
there you
Look
go.
at that.
Oh, the Necronomicon in
Oh.
the back.
Jesus
Yeah.
Man, there we go, there we
Christ!
go. Oh, man.
Fuck out of here! That's awesome.
Oh, that's fucking epic.
I thought
love
you'd
it.
like that.
Mm-hmm.
Dude.
Got
Good
the
shit.
Necronomicon in the back, man. Look at that.
I gotta follow this account right now.
Yes.
I don't follow accounts live on stream often, but when I do,
Oh, well, I have to on Mercs, otherwise I get yelled at by Dead Man.
This is a good
So
one
it's-
too, man.
I'm just used to it.
Damn. Just how they capture the eyes.
Yeah.
it's
It's
next level.
Yeah, I
It's
phenomenal,
insane
man.
talent.
I love seeing people bring out like these older things that, you know, are obscure. You don't see a lot of this.
All right, so that is it for the night for the photos. You can find links to their pages in the show's promo page. So definitely go check them out. Click on their page, throw them some likes, check out their pages, and share that around. Especially, all these people we feature tonight, just amazing shots.
Yeah, some great shots.
Amazing
Wow.
artists. So let me get over here real quick and bring up. Was it the top one? The first one?
It's the
sent
very
me?
first link. The very first
Okay.
link in the private chat thing. I think Tone is gonna like this because I love it, and I'm sad that they're all sold out.
All right. Unfortunately, Zay has not shown up yet, so we're going to dive into the video game thing until he does get here. So we're going to start it off with here. Photos and details for the Console Heroes PlayStation dioramas.
Yo, you ain't ready.
These are neat.
You ain't ready,
Hold
fam.
on. Here we go. So Final
Yeah,
Fantasy
Final Fantasy.
VII.
Shit.
Hold on.
Jeez.
There's more.
Oh, what?
I know.
Now, are
These
these
are cool.
articulated figures, or are they just?
I
standard?
don't think they are, which sucks because one of my greatest wants is like a Metal Gear Solid PS1 Snake in polygonal form that's posable. Like
Yeah.
I would do ungodly things for a posable version of that figure.
I want that.
Ungodly.
I want that right
Only
now.
$15, but it's sold out.
What the fuck?
It's a Target
Refreshing
exclusive. I know.
effect.
I'm so sorry.
Fucking
Is it shaped like
Target.
the fucking console?
Yeah.
Oh, and this is like a whole. You can put all kinds
Yeah.
of figures up on this. Okay.
And Metal Gear is like one of it's in my probably top 3 to 5 like favorite series of all time. I have a shrine back here to Metal Gear actually.
Shit.
Yeah. I'm a
It's
kinda
Kojima
cool.
guy.
The Twisted
here we
Metal
go.
Nice.
is
Twisted Metal.
actually insane.
Yes, crusty. This is so fun. Good old sweet
These are
tooth
neat.
with the homing the homing missile
It's
on the
got
back.
the fucking the HUD stuff at the top as well, like
Yeah.
the little mini map and the rear view.
Yeah, right here.
Fuck.
Right
That-
That's
here.
cool.
These are definitely nostalgia breakers here.
Mhm.
But come
I need
on,
that
Tone, am I
FX7
alone
on.
for wanting
No, I
PS1
want-
styled figures?
I want
that
at
are
least 2 or
posable?
3 of those. No, not at all. No, I love.
Yeah, no,
I still have a lot of love for that style of figure right there.
yeah. I wonder if somebody did do Final Fantasy ones. I just don't remember if they were
They
arcade.
did, but
Years
damn it,
ago.
I want Snake in PS1 style.
Same.
Yeah,
Snake,
with the
Crash
the
Bandicoot,
big like
Spyro,
dark eye blocks or the
Yeah, dude, the
Lara
flat,
Croft.
non-detailed face.
Lara Croft,
Yeah,
yeah.
the triangle chest, all of it, all of it.
Exactly.
The triangle boobs, the pointy boobs.
Yep. Like a door jam.
God damn it.
Yeah,
Hey,
that Twisted
hold your
Metal.
door up.
That-
Laura Croft's chest.
right.
All right, so a lot of news has been flying around about PlayStation's moves.
Sucking
And
ass.
PlayStation has decided that you
To
no
tell us to
longer
get the
own
fuck
your
over it.
shit. You no longer own the games you buy because they are going strictly to digital.
Yep.
So
So-
let's start it off. Lights, we've already heard you. Gold, we've heard you. So let's go with our guest. Tone, what do you think about this move by Sony?
I think that what's the old adage? If you live long enough, you become the villain of your story.
Okay.
You know, as somebody who kind of tail end of like the 360 era PS3 and like after that launch and stuff in that nature, and was slanging games at GameStop. Like when we were at conference in 2013, Sony, we're in the room, my region, we're talking to Sony reps, and they're like, all we've been doing the last generation of PS3 is listening to your gripes, your complaints, and all the bad stuff about PSN, everything, right? First party titles, literally everything. And then they come out with PS4, and it's ironic that after such a success that Microsoft has 360, they trip out the door on their khakis because their messaging was awful and terrible. And Sony does the bit, I'll never forget it, at E3, where they said, yeah, you can
Yes.
trade games, and they did the handing the disc thing over, right? And when
Right.
you're working at
Yes.
GameStop when resale games, that's their bread and butter, is 90% of their profit at that time. You know, so
Yeah.
like as a gamer, you're looking at that, you're going, yeah, that's the way it should be, right? Like we want backwards compatibility, we want X, Y, and Z, we want to be able to like buy a game and share it with somebody.
Yeah.
And to get to this fucking point, to see a major company that honestly, maybe they've run the numbers, I guess, I don't know, but I can tell you that it's a lot of this is due to COVID, because that's when like digital sales exploded during COVID, because everybody was at home playing those games. You know, Microsoft even said, like, while Sony was playing it smart in the PS4, people were building digital libraries and we were fumbling out the door. That's when we needed to do it. And that's where kind of even the Game Pass came out. So for Sony now to go from that in a 10-year cycle or so, or just over 10 years, to this point is shameful, because it's not consumer friendly. And honestly, there's still a large. I live in Michigan. I know people that live out rural in the thumb that have shitty internet. They have it.
Yeah.
Maybe they do, maybe they don't, or you can't get it. And these people
Depends on the time of year.
now, yeah, you can't buy a Sony console now and play a fucking game because you don't online hook it up to the check, see if it's yours, a license. Like, fuck out of here. Like that is not. Like, I get why they're all doing it. It all comes down to money, because they're going to make hand over fist of it. So let me ask this then. Does that mean digital games are going to come down in price because I'm not buying a physical fucking item? That's always been my problem with digital. Digital prices are always been the same.
PSP Go, Sony had the chance to be like, this is how we're going to force people to buy digital games. Was the PSP Go. It was an all
how'd that do?
first all digital. It was the best version of the PSP.
Yeah, but how'd it do? Sales-wise?
Terribly.
Right. What was it? I don't even think it was a year and a half and they shut it down. It might have even been less than that.
Yeah.
Because there was no benefit. You have this whole library that you've been building up for the past 6 years of disc games, and then they're like, yeah, there's no way to even get discounts to bring your titles over anything, and they were full price.
Mhm.
And
Right.
that's the problem.
It
And
doesn't. Well, it doesn't
now,
even help that Sony's never been really good about putting first party titles and like franchises on their handhelds, because PSPs, for all intents and purposes, are great machines, but they never put enough of the right games on their exclusive
Yeah.
like right stuff.
I mean,
So, real quick. So the biggest B is from Sony. The biggest. There are various reasons we made this decision. The biggest being that the digitalization of content overall has been progressing. That's the big factor. It's not just for PlayStation, but for all kinds of content. Digitalization is progressing. So they made this point clear with the movies and stuff that they had, and how they took those movies off. And if you paid for them, you no longer have access to them.
Yeah, it's horseshit.
Yep.
it's very ironic that Microsoft has become the most consumer-friendly company out of the two here as of late. And
Yeah.
that's not saying a lot because Microsoft may be doing away with discs, but they're at least trying to come up with a program to like
Ah,
digitize your physical
That
library.
depends on how you look at that, because if you've seen how much they've been laying people off and buying up these big companies, not being able to afford to keep them open and then putting people out in the street,
yeah.
that's not very
I
consumer
mean,
friendly to me
it's
either.
not consumer friendly, but that was mismanagement from the previous regime over at Xbox with Phil Spencer. Their eyes got too big for their output, and they bought all these companies.
Yeah.
They are trying to do it in the best way possible. Some of the
There is
companies
a
that they bought,
there's a
they're
video in my podcast about 2 years ago when this shit started going down, especially with Game Pass and certain things, where I completely lambasted it and torched it and said this is gonna affect the industry long term because of it. And sure as shit, here we are after two. They should have never bought Activision in the first fucking place. They didn't need to buy Activision. That
Yeah.
didn't help either. It's but
no.
anyways, I digress.
No, I mean, but the one thing I can give Xbox, which I've always been down the middle on either company. I mean, I've had both my whole life, give or take.
Same.
But they are giving the people that they're laying off a runway, like the companies that they bought that they're doing away with. They're letting them keep their IPs. They're letting them find funding and find ownership, and they're even giving them a runway to finish their games the games that they're working on with Xbox. So it's a shit situation, but Xbox is trying. They fucked up tremendously with this, but they're at least trying. Sony is telling us to suck a dick and to oh,
Get
you
over
like
it,
your physical
essentially.
media, fuck you. You
Yeah.
want to own your games, well, fuck you.
Including not putting games on PC either now.
Oh yeah, and that's Tone. Let me pick your brain for a second. So we can agree that games are getting way out of scope, and like the age of AA games are gone, which was what made the PS2 era really big. You had your Jack and Daxters, your Ratchet and Clanks, like your little platformer, not super high budget games, but fun and enjoyable and stuff that
Crash
could be pumped
Bandicoot.
out relatively quickly. Why are games now feeling the need that everything has to be a graphical showcase, everything has to push the limits, everything has to be a super cinematic experience, and everything has to take 5+ years to develop?
Yeah.
Whenever and cost millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. Whenever they could just do put them on both consoles like Xbox has been doing with most of their first party stuff. Bethesda, all that goes to both, PC, PlayStation,
Mm-hmm.
and Xbox, and you're able to fund your games that way. So why on earth is Sony so hell bent on winning this console war by keeping their games where they have to pretty much have everyone that purchases a PlayStation buy their game that they make, like buy Spider-Man or buy God of War or whatever, for it to
So
make a profit?
so you've got about three different things going on in there. And the first
I
one
know.
here, back in the PS2 era, games also didn't cost shit to make, for one.
True.
And that, like to do something like in what was it, 32-bit or whatever it was back then, right? To do a Jack and Daxter or something like that.
128.
Was it 128? Whatever. Yeah, fucking I'm still Super Nintendo thinking. So like at that point, like early, especially in the 2000s, it's always comes down to number one, hardware sales. Can you put enough games out to make it so that what it costs to make a hardware profitable? which is where Xbox since 360 has struggled to try and turn that back around. And where Sony struggled with PS3 area, they flipped it. But what's happened is that our entire society we're talking in PS2 era. So during then, like PS2 era, like that's when you're first really kind of seeing like mainstream things like video gaming kind of like be more talked about outside of like dark corners and weed smoking circles that I was in growing up in the 90s. You know what I mean? So like this was to a point where now everything's Hollywood. Everything's a big showcase. Video games have become a bigger medium of media. So like, yeah, there's more money involved because now guess what? You've got, you know, people coming in and doing like Keith Sutherland doing like, you know, it's taking over David Hayter's place in Metal Gear games. So there's more money involved getting these guys with bigger voices in there. You're like getting big actors, getting names, getting like, oh, cool, we're cross branding with fucking Mountain Dew. Like, I mean, they did it in Jet Moto back in the day, but like, you know, it's bigger things like that. Like it's trying to like, oh, look, now we're showing a video game on WrestleMania or something like that. So everything about it all comes back to, I guess, money in that sense. But like the games, even though like, they are harder to make, but everybody's pushing because of the graphics and what you're doing. So like, I don't think it's just as easy to walk in and say, okay, we got a 6-month deadline or your deadline. It's because like, there's a lot of things. First of all, like tech, right? So when the PS5 first came out, we didn't see that generation. We weren't seeing massive first party titles. Why? For the first 2 years, even though first party companies had tech develop or like had dev kits at home because they were still trying to figure out the tech. That's part of it too. So like when you go from like, you don't see a God of War for the first 3 years, what, 2008, what was it? 2000?
No, we saw it pretty close because Ragnarok was co-developed.
Ragnarok would have been what, 2022? It was 2022. So the system about for 2 years, right? So, you know, but like other than that, like prior to that, there wasn't a lot of big first party stuff that had come out. But that's part of it, is just kind of get adjusted to the tech. And really it takes about in a console cycle 4 to 5 years to really have every developer, or at least your home developers, really understand the tech to hit what they call peak in the technology, right? For that graphics and the smoothability of running. So like by the time you're already at that point, you've already wasted X amount of time, X amount of resources. You got 500 people in there. That's why nowadays you see a lot of these big games come out, AAA titles. You got to wait about 2 or 3 weeks to start laying everybody off. You know? So I think even though it takes a long time, I think in that sense, when it comes to developing the games, it's just so much more money because there's so much layers involved now. Now, to why Sony doesn't put first-party titles on Xbox, they don't need to. Bottom line,
I'm not saying they need to.
I understand what you're. I know what you're getting at, but like, you know, it would be consumer friendly, right? You'd make more money, but they literally do. They literally don't need to, dude. They sell so much money selling Ragnarok on a PlayStation 5. It's a console seller. That's what Sony does. They're trying to put out these big titles for console selling systems because now they're getting the return on investment because you're buying a console for $550. You're buying the $60 game. You're buying an extra controller. Maybe you'll pick up another game. Now you got PlayStation Plus. That's a big ticket, and then that starts racking up those bottom lines real fast there. But they don't need to put it on a system where they're selling out 3-1. Why would they do that? Do they want to tarnish their brand either? Makes sense for Microsoft, though, because Microsoft has struggled the last 10 years since the Xbox One release because they can't sell fucking consoles, period. So they've had to do like these crazy big buys of companies hoping to get return on investment. They've had to create Game Pass, even though they've wanted to run full media centers and be digital since the Xbox 360 because they don't want to make hardware because even during like the Xbox One era, for pretty much every Xbox One they were throwing out the door, they were losing margin on it constantly. You know, so the difference in that is because, well, Xbox can put it on a different system because they're not making fucking money anyways, right? Game Pass, they've been getting shit on for money for years. They're not making money off this shit. Developers fucking hate it.
Especially when they're giving away 4 free games a month.
Right, and it's a cool value. I mean, and PSN was behind on that in 2000, or the PS3. They had to catch up to that with the 2014 release of the PS4. They had to jump on that fucking bandwagon. You know, because it was a great value. Xbox Live at one time was an awesome value. But that, again, is why Game Pass exists, is because Xbox didn't have any other pathway to make money. Because if they can get rid of consoles completely and just go completely digital and be Netflix of games, way more to the bottom line. Well, now we've got Sony, who didn't need to do that in the first place, decided to say, oh, well, fuck it. You know, we've been the guys that have been like, oh, we're the consumer friendly. Here, buy your game, buy your console, don't need to be online. They're changing all their DRM rules. Now they're getting rid of digital. It's absolutely atrocious. Bottom line, with this entire industry. Listen, we said it in 2010 as GameStop store managers, 3 of us standing there, when we looked at the Noble Pack for Halo Reach, and we were selling at GameStop this $10 map pack. And my buddy, and I'll never forget him saying it, he's like, this industry is going to eat itself from the inside out. And after 16 fucking years, he's absolutely right. It came full circle to that. Because it's all about digital. It all started then.
And this
DLC.
is where Xbox is going. So alongside Microsoft's rumored disc-to-digital plan, the company has reported bringing Xbox 360 games to PC as part of an expanded emulation rollout this year.
Which is smart because everybody wants to play backwards compatibility shit, man.
Yep.
And that's where Xbox has been better at, because you can play all the well, not all of the games, because
But a lot of
majority
them
of them.
But
hell,
you know,
I like with that Game Pass, I was able to download some original Xbox games.
well, yeah,
Like
I mean,
the
you can pop
original
the discs.
Xbox games.
Yeah, you can pop the discs in Xbox 360, Xbox One titles, which all of them are compatible.
Which
and
is
most of
great.
360.
Which is great, but you know what the problem is about that again, and it comes back to money, dude. You want to know what happens? Guess what you're not doing? You're doing that. You're not buying new shit.
Yep.
That's the problem. That's the problem with backwards compatibility. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I'm saying when you look at it, a numbers crunching thing, Game Pass is great. They didn't have a lot of choice. They did it. They've been always friendly about the backwards compatibility, which Sony had to catch up to that as well too. But like again, Sony could slow walk that because they're still selling fucking God of Wars and fucking all their first party shit or whatever, making hand over fist on it. Xbox like wasn't able to do that during that fucking COVID era when people were building that digital library. And if people are throwing old Xbox 360 games in and not buying new shit, that's another kick right in the revenue, you know?
Well, true. I mean, I guess my point about the AA titles wasn't to just like get games out quicker or anything, but it's like make games a little more simpler in terms of graphics and stuff, and smaller scale, to have maybe slightly quicker dev times, smaller budgets, smaller teams, to where you're not expecting a Last of Us style game. Or,
that would be
God
like that'd be like us walking into McDonald's tomorrow and saying, "Hey, can I still get that $2.99 like cheeseburger small fry pop?" It's not, that's never gonna go backwards at this point. Like, I agree with you, but that's why the indie developers right now, just like in the action figure space, it's the indie developers the last like 4 or 5 years. Like, there's some insane, amazing indie developers out there. Have you played that game on PC? A Cult of the Lamb or whatever like that, like things like that, or
it's insane.
Things like that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, exactly. And it's the same way on some. There's sometimes these crazy gems that'll come out in these consoles that are made by indie developers, small little developers. Take-Two is a good example. They just had that their second game come out, Split Fiction. What a fucking amazing game. Yeah, and an impressive game that not only is it a great couch co-op game, but an homage to literally almost every single video game and video game genre and era that has ever created. Like, it's amazing. So, it's those developers that are doing it, but the problem is like those aren't system sellers, right? So, and Xbox has struggled hard with that.
Silk Song game.
Silk Song?
Yeah, he's
Hollow
all
Knight,
about
Silk Song,
those two games.
Yeah. Yeah, Xbox. What, the Oni? Is it the Oni? Or Ori?
Ori.
Like,
Ori is such a beautiful.
I'm a Metrovania whore. Like, if you give me a Metro, like I've got 2 games coming out this year on Kickstarter that are Metrovanias that I kickstarted, and like I'm gonna sink right into them because they're such great games.
Have you heard of one called The Amazing Princess Sarah? It's a Castlevania Metroid type game.
I
got
haven't,
it on Xbox for like $3. It's difficult,
probably
but it's
amazing.
Good.
Yeah, I was gonna say probably amazing because those Metroidvanias are great, dude.
Yes, it's literally one of those. It's got that, and it's kind of like Ghosts and Goblins, the way it's designed.
Hell yeah!
Fuck yeah! It is I got it for like $3 the other day.
Yeah,
and
that's where it's at.
Into that game.
That's where it's at. And like I'm a big first party guy when it comes to Sony specifically. I'm a big God of War guy. Ghosts of Tsushima and Yotai are some of my all-time favorite games now at this point. I'm a big Rockstar guy. Like I'm going to take like a few days off just for Grand Theft Auto 6 too. And that's a whole other discussion too. If you want to talk Grand Theft Auto over in Rockstar at some point, but it's all money.
Well, how Rockstar's so backing out of it?
What do you mean backing out of it?
Yeah, they backed out. Yeah.
There was something where they're pulling the reins on Grand Theft Auto 6 for PlayStation because this whole digital thing.
Did they say that?
Okay.
Yeah.
Because they're supposed to have a
Okay.
disc. The disc is supposed to come out early December. That's the last thing I ever
My
saw.
Yeah.
fear with the disc is that apparently the file size for Grand Theft Auto is fucking insane. It's
Oh,
like
I'm
2
sure it's gonna be like
It's
gigabytes.
more
yeah,
than the
easy.
memory you've got.
Yeah,
From
you've
what
got
Well,
to
it
I
buy
depends
three
on
understand.
your
separate hard
console
drives.
size.
Well,
Depends on the
yeah.
console size. But a big problem is that games aren't, using any compression methods for the most part nowadays.
Yeah, you don't
Like
have
they
to,
had
like you
to
said. Hmm.
on physical media, DVDs and stuff. So there was plans to make a Blu-ray successor with the because it was Sony and a couple other companies that came together to make the original Blu-ray disc. So all of those plans were scrapped. So there's nothing that's going to give bigger file sizes or bigger storage capacity for disk media. So I'm wondering, is it just going to be a download code on a disk essentially for Grand Theft Auto, or
That's
is it?
been They said that whenever something comes out, I thought I had read that it was going to be a code, no disc in it, anyways.
Yeah.
No, I mean
All
like
their
the
games
physical.
going
They're
like
doing a
after
disc version. They are
2027.
doing a they're doing a disc
Maybe it's
version in
later then.
December. But I'm wondering, is that disc just going to be essentially a download key,
Right, like
or
if
is it
it's
going to have
essentially
the
just
full game?
Right. Yeah, it's a good question. I mean, who fucking knows at this point? And honestly, like for I mean, all listen. Realistically, all three companies. And I have like at least last gen. I haven't got the new Switch 2.
I
And
love it.
I really want it fucking bad because I'm a Star Fox guy. I want to play that Star Fox remake.
Oh,
Yeah.
Star Fox is so good.
I'm also a big Mario Kart guy too. But
Splatoon.
I just don't have time for games like I had anymore. So, but that being said, like honestly, like this is really. I mean, I could talk a lot of smack about Nintendo all fucking day till my eyes bleed, but they're at least for right now at least going to stick with the physical media. I mean, and again, that's I mean, think about that. Like they made the point after this whole thing too. Like, listen, it's not console wars or whatever. Isn't about graphics anymore at this point. It's about like I think and honestly reaching to consumers, and if they continue to be consumer friendly in that sense, where you can guess what, still walk in and buy a physical chip or whatever it might be, or whatever they turn it into eventually. I mean that's still a big win for them as well, because it makes all this bullshit makes them look really good right now, as it should.
Yeah, Nintendo seems like the most consumer friendly. I mean, $20 for their online pass, which comes with all the classic games, even up to GameCube now, and Virtual Boy. Like, fuck, you can play Virtual Boy and unreleased Virtual Boy games now on Switch too. It's
And
kind of
apparently
fucking
Switch.
this
stupid.
what is it, the new Squid Game, whatever the fucking
Splatoon.
Splatoon Raiders. Oh yeah, it's
apparently,
insane.
Yeah.
apparently that's
Yeah, I love
really
Splatoon.
really good, really good.
Yeah.
All right, so leading into the consumer friendly part of it.
We're going to talk about pricing now.
Yes.
Oh, or this.
So Project Helix leaks reveal a $1,200 hybrid Xbox coming in 2027.
That's comical.
Well,
That's double the price of their last release.
it is.
Double.
Which they couldn't sell at that price.
This price isn't shocking though, because you just had the Steam machine. Well, because this price isn't necessarily Xbox wanting to charge this much. I don't think any company wants to charge this much right now for a console. It's the shortage of components because of the AI bullshit going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's playing a factor into it. I mean, we just saw the Steam machines come out, which has like maybe slightly less power than a PS5 base
And
model.
apparently run shit from what I've seen so far.
Yeah, and it's more than this. Like the costs can get up to above this depending on like the loadout for storage and everything and RAM. So this isn't shocking that it's happening,
but do you think this is going to price people out from buying them?
Well, fuck. I mean,
from the
hold on,
brand of Xbox, yeah.
But the PS5 Pro is like $1,000 right now. So, I mean, it depends. If Sony squanders enough goodwill,
But
I mean,
comes
no company.
It comes right back to that brand, man. They can sell.
It does, but
they sell consoles. Xbox cannot sell hardware.
Right
I mean, they're
now,
getting. But a higher price is not going to make them sell more either.
Well, no, it's not. But when the PS6 comes out, if it's like comparable to this, I mean, it's going to be the same thing. But if this at least has a disk drive, which it may still, Microsoft is kind of figuring out which way to go.
They're talking about an external disk drive. Xbox is talking about doing an external drive to go with it.
But fuck, that's what Sony did. You could buy the disk drive on your PS5 digital. So I mean,
if you wanted to add it, but you had to still take it apart and add it later.
Well, yeah, I mean, but
this is something that they're going to either come. It's going to come with it, or they're going to They haven't made it real clear, or you
Well,
can
'cause
buy it as a separate entity to go along with it, where you just plugs in the back and like external memory or whatnot.
But
You
these are
know,
just leaks, so we
yeah,
don't
Right.
know. But
no,
the component cost makes it seem really fucking crazy. But it also depends. Like Xbox 360, that's why Xbox got on their high horse with the Xbox One. They thought they could do no
Yeah.
wrong. They thought people would just eat whatever shit they served them, and
Because
it failed. And it
360 they did
failed.
so well that gen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
even with all the console failures during that era, they still were making money hand over fist, and they could do no wrong during the 360. It did not matter
Mhm.
what they did. PlayStation, if they keep up with this, it doesn't matter how many games you got. It doesn't matter what you've got going on because PS3, like everyone wants to act like it didn't have games. I mean, it had the Uncharted series, Last of Us, God of War. Uh,
Yeah, there was
I
still a
mean,
lot
for
of
most of it,
awesome games on that
for
series.
most of its
Yeah.
life, Little Big Planet, but I mean, it
Mhm.
didn't matter because people didn't want to pay that $600 price or
Right.
$600 in 2007 money or whatever. So, like,
Mhm.
And I
you
hate
know,
to be that guy, but when you start talking $1,200 for a home console, like, I mean, and they're expensive now too because of the RAM. But just get a fucking PC and buy an
yeah,
Xbox controller
Yep.
because I
I,
don't
I
care.
agree with you.
Even if I was into it, that thing in front of me on the screen is not going up my ass for fun either. So I wouldn't want to buy it.
No,
I don't
yeah,
know.
I mean, I don't know this price, but if a console is
Wild.
$1,200, if a console is $1,200, the
Yeah.
PC comparable is like 2, 3, 4 grand to get something
Yeah.
oh
comparable
no,
now.
I got my kid one of the high end
It,
gaming computers and it was 1,300, and
but
that's what he plays his
what's the
Xbox on.
specs? What's the specs on that? Like, I'd have to see a spec loadout because is it current like right now? Because
Yeah,
building one, a pre-built, costs more than building your own, and the components for like a top of the line one right now, something that's gonna last you the next 5 years, 10 years, is fucking insane. We're
Mm-hmm.
talking RAM being like $300 or $400 just for
yeah,
one stick. We're talking about GPUs being damn
Crazy.
near $1,000 on their own.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like shit's not cheap.
No, you gotta
Um,
catch them on sale, but and it's a laptop. It's not a desktop. So it was a pre-built desktop. He's going into school for computer des, computer design and program design and things like that. So the computer I had to buy him had to be one of the ones with all the upgraded shit. But
it just
we caught it
depends.
on we caught it on sale for like I think 1,500 and 1,600 after taxes and all that. But he's rolling around with his current Xbox games on like the current Xbox console. He's running
Mm-hmm.
those games faster than we can run it on the Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
And it's true. I just I don't know. The PC prices are insane. Console prices are going to get insane.
Yeah.
Um, and I'm sorry when Sony does the same thing, especially if you have your library of PS4 and PS5 titles on disc and you get a PS6 that has no disc and it seems not even an option for a disc drive.
Yeah,
That's going to
Yeah.
piss some people off.
and
That's going
Yeah.
to
and
As it
the fact
should.
that you're
Yeah.
paying the same price for a game only for a license, not to own that game. So
well,
whenever they shut it off,
hold on. Truthfully, that's how it's always been. All of cartridges and discs has always just been a license to play. That's how
no,
it's
on my
always been.
disc I
It's
can
just
throw in a disc and I can
well,
still
you
play it.
can, yes, but it's if you look at the user manual on like an old PS2 game, it's literally an end user license. It's just they never had a way to police not,
The
that
biggest
license
problem is right
expiring.
now that is if the internet goes down, right? Like PSN and
Can't
both
play
Xbox, I
anything.
think had some issues. You couldn't
Yeah,
play anything a few weeks ago. Like some of that
Yeah.
stuff, some stuff you can, depending on what it might be. Which that alone, like that should like okay, you want to go all digital, fine,
Mhm.
fucking do it and see what happens to your fucking brand. Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
But if I buy a console and I buy digital games and I lose my fucking internet and I can't turn my fucking console on and play my games, that's where the actual problem needs to come in.
Yep.
That because matter of fact, and I could be crazy on this, but I believe I don't know if it's Europe or somebody's putting together a small class action
France.
lawsuit. But
It's
is it? Yeah,
Europe.
France is doing it.
Yeah.
somebody's trying to do something. And honestly, it's the same shit that the UK did that made it so that fucking Apple could stop using the dumb fucking different chargers that everybody was using and have to come up with a standardized using C like everybody. Like
Yeah.
that's the kind of shit we got to do to strong arm these companies is to get
Yes.
people together, put them in litigation, say, okay, we'll see how this fucking goes in court then.
But
Because
if you
now you're telling me you're renting my shit from the bullshit. Bullshit.
Yeah, but if you notice, it's only in like the European countries that any consumer friendly stuff like that is happening. Not happening over here in the States.
Oh yeah,
like
it's
over
because
in
No.
No.
yeah,
well,
we eat shit for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and get on our knees and say, "Can
Well,
we
I
have more
mean,
later?"
in Europe, iPhones I think are gonna have to have removable batteries starting very soon.
Which means that if they're going to put
Nintendo,
them, they'll probably roll
What's
out
up,
here too.
plastic?
They'll have to.
well, Nintendo is doing their own because you have to have a removable battery on the Switch. Like that's a new law over there, but we're not getting that model over here because there's no reason to. It's
That's
Some
just
love
like a
from
European
plastic
thing.
fucking
for
ridiculous.
fanboy.
What
It
up?
is
What up? What up,
ridiculous.
dude? Good to see you.
But, over here they don't there is no consumer protections really. So the US would be the place to do something like that because we're one of the bigger
Yeah.
consumer nations around, but
Yeah.
they don't give a fuck. It's all money.
Well,
It's all lining the
they've got
pockets and
this they got this
lobbyists.
thing going around like at the end of August, some 1 week ban or boycott where everybody's
Mhm.
supposed to shut off their PlayStation, don't go on it, don't play any games, don't do nothing, don't buy anything. How well do you think that's really going to work?
My buddy's unplugged his console and is not going to play it for a fucking month.
Okay.
So because he's a big digital physical only guy, like movies,
Yeah, my Wolverine that's
movies,
coming is
TVs.
disc. I wanted to buy GTA 6 on disc, but I want to play day one too. So
Yeah.
I mean,
I get it.
it might work, but people are gonna have to do more than that. It's gonna have to be like cancel your PlayStation Plus subscriptions.
That's where it is. You start kneecapping them with the monies.
But see,
Yep.
but everyone did that, and then they released that bullshit ass Black Ops and Black Ops 2 set where the DLC wasn't even fucking included, and everyone was reactivating their PlayStation Plus
Of
because
course they were.
no one has any fucking balls and can stand on business
Right.
anymore.
Right.
Like,
No.
and then people were defending a 15-year-old game being not having the DLC included anymore. Like, it's 15 years and you still had to buy the map pack separately. Fucking insanity.
Yeah. If you're trying to play that game after 15 years, and you deserve to pay for the DLC, dickhead. Anyways.
Yeah.
Like, fuck that. It's so stupid.
Well, they put them on PS4 and PS5, so that's why.
So-
like that, it was re-releases. So,
Yeah.
So with all this shit going on with the new consoles, do you think this is going to drive people to going back to retro gaming?
Oh, yeah.
trying
I
to
think it's
find
gonna
those
drive-
old game consoles and
That's
getting
what I do
those
now.
games.
well,
Yeah, I
it
guarantee
already
you. That's
has,
what you
really.
do. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. I think
retro
they
games
say
still-
it already kind of has. Yeah.
and it
Yeah.
goes in cycles. Like our generation, well, I'm 30, so my generation went back to like the PS2, Xbox, GameCube era to buy theirs. It's now gonna move to the PS3, 360 eras, where like the next big boon of physical game sales are gonna go is that era because kids now that grew up with those are getting to where they've got expendable income. So
Yeah.
it's just a cycle.
Fuck, if I was
Tone?
going to retro game, I need to go back to Atari's 2600.
I've got
Shit.
one of those up in my closet.
I can't remember if it was
ColecoVision.
Atari or in ColecoVision there. I was gonna say like I couldn't remember if it was in
It was my
television or
Commodore
Atari
64.
first. Right.
So game prices, Tone. Game prices. I am of the mindset that game prices have not went up since really the PS2 era.
They've
since
only gone up
$2 for a
$10 realistically, and that started
Yeah.
with the PS5 era.
And
I
I think $80 is fair for some games. Not all, but like some games that take years to develop and cost hundreds of millions of dollars. I think it's fair.
right. I will say, however, and listen, I love Capcom for a lot of reasons. Now, I don't really play a lot of the Resident Evil games, but I really do appreciate and respect and enjoy and love them, for being what they are and, big in the industry. But buying a brand new Resident Evil game remake and trying to tell me that for $60, $70, $80, your 15-hour game was a great value can get bent on that one because you're not going to get me to buy on that game. I know it might have cost X amount of layers to like make this remake and do this stuff or whatever. I get that. But like, I've got 15 hours of gameplay. And if you tell me that replaying it 3 or 4 times to unlock all the extra stuff, that's not the same. That's a completely different other thing.
I agree.
For me to get a value in a game at that price, like, it has to be at least like 20 hours or something like that. 15 hours sometimes is kind of pushing it, because some games, if you just do the story, don't do any side stuff, I get it. But like, you got games out now that are such hybrid action adventure RPGs. I mean, your God of War's turned into that. You've got Ghost of Tsushima's, those style of games.
Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed is definitely a good example of that. So these are games that have a lot to do, a lot of main story, a lot of hours, and they're still the same fucking price and value, and they put more oomph into that. So it's really, really, really tough to me to get on board with games like that. Now, true, like you said, like games have really not moved in value and price. Only really $10 when the PS5 era kind of kicked off, because before that it was 60 for a lot of years. But
Well, I mean,
let's not forget
N64 was $80.
N64. I got my Super Mario for $80 fucking dollars, and that was a cartridge way back when. Yeah, and back then we were like, I mean, I was a kid, so like I didn't really know a whole lot. But I can guess now. Now I wonder why I didn't get so many N64 games, but I ended up going to PlayStation eventually anyway. So, but that was because of Final Fantasy.
I think some games warrant it. You know, your Grand Theft Autos, your Mario Kart Worlds, where you know you're going to get 10 years worth of
you're going to get a lot of gameplay
experience out of those games. Not everything. I think the $70 is fine, but especially if we're talking about physical. So, you know, again, my buddy that's all about physical games, I was like, hey, if it means paying $80 to get your game on disc, I mean, if it's manufacturing, if they make it worth my while, you know, bring back manuals, you know, make it feel like an experience again for just that, you know, that $80. I think that's a willing, you know, that's a reasonable extraction, you know, a reasonable deal. If they make it worth my while, it's a disc, you've got the fucking manual that you can read on the way in the car, you know, where it's got like stuff on it, you know, not
that'll
just
never come back, because that's a tree branch. That's a tree branch that'll never come back, I think. But I know, I get it. And that's like I said, like I don't agree that like it's really hard to get me to also agree with, you know, digital games being the same price as a physical media. Like,
no, they should be cheaper. You're not paying distribution
if Sony's going to do that, then the games better be fucking cheaper. But they won't be.
No, they won't. And that's what people are finding out. All the stuff on Threads and Instagram and wherever about showing, you know, an Amazon listing for God of War where it's like $20 right now or something, and then they show the PSN price and it's like
it's the digital is still $60.
Yeah,
but that's because at that point, whoever has it, right, they bought the case of it, they own it technically. Sony gets like X amount when they sell that, so Sony's getting a smaller margin, but so does the same people that bought them originally in the head of the game. Like, because that's a joke, you know. When at GameStop, when a new $60 game came out, you know how much money GameStop made on a brand new game?
Probably like not much.
About $8. It was about $8. It was about 8 to 10% margin or somewhere in that area at one point. You know, so like, but they had to buy them. They had to, that's what the pre-order thing, and that's a whole other topic too. But their pre-orders would give them the numbers to think, okay, how many X do I need to buy, and then potential X more that I'm going to need for people that want to buy them off the street, like say initially, right? So they've already paid for that cost up front. So like when those places do that and put them on sale, that's not Sony doing that. That's the company, right? So like they're doing that because guess what? You bought too much and you're sitting on them, and now you got to cut the price back on them to get them out of there, move and make some money on them as well too. So it is kind of weird because it is two different things in that sense, because Sony does control the digital market on that, but they can't really say to a guy that bought a case of them like, oh, you can't put it for $30, because they technically do and they own it. It's still bullshit. Don't get me wrong, but that's just the logistics behind it.
Do you foresee if this all digital hellscape that we're hurtling towards does come to fruition, which I mean it is, do you foresee there being lawsuits to where they have to allow other storefronts on there? At least
I don't think so, because it's all just going to come down to digital. I think if there's going to be any lawsuits, it's going to come down to, it's going to get to a point where the consumer is going to say, hey, big mega corporation, do I own this or rent this? And it needs to be made clear. And if that's the case, like it's tough these days for the little guy with a voice to try and go up against these big corps. But you know, that's the only thing I could see really being the big stuff on it. Because they do, exactly, at the end of the day, Sony basically. So from what I've been reading is that Sony has been quiet. They knew that it was going to be like ripping off the Band-Aid, but Sony's also. And this is, again, their hubris coming back around. And they might honestly be right. We'll see at the end of the day, right? But, like, they know that they're kind of getting the bad guy, but they don't give a shit, because they're just trying to make more money, and it's all profit value at this point.
But what's crazy is that there was leaked numbers from the Insomniac data leak that happened that showed, like, the sales of digital and physical games, like the top 7 PlayStation exclusives or whatever during the time frame of the records that they had, where physical surpassed digital in a lot of instances on those titles, by hefty margins.
I think their big titles will always do that, but that's why they want to do that's exactly the reason why they're doing what they're doing.
pigeonholing you into buying the digital. And
I-
Right, because
I-
it's so much more money, right? So they're gonna make out of it.
but,
It's bullshit.
physical
It's all
sales
bullshit.
were topping digital sales, and they. eh, I don't know. I think this is going to bite them in the ass, and I think they're making an Xbox One level mistake here.
Oh,
I don't see this working out.
100%. And but I think it's still at the end of the day, I think it's just like everybody else fickle. It's in and next year this conversation is going to be different, and people are going to be eating their ass out of it and excited about it or something like that. So people we have short rabbit brains, and I just don't think that long term they're not going to change it. They're not going to go back of it. Even if there's litigation, they might have to deal with some court bullshit in a country somewhere
they've
else.
got
But
the money of it. They've
yeah,
got the
right.
money to fight it, so.
Yeah. They'll put out what they'll do is they'll put out a digital only PS6, and then they'll say, by the way, at launch, here's God of War, blah blah blah, and everybody's gonna lose their
my
shit.
God, I gotta
And
get it
exactly.
all.
And guess what? Right back that cycle will start anyways. And you know what this all reminds me of? This all reminds me of the CD era. You're going to, watching the slow burn, no pun intended, of of physical CDs and music go to the wayside. And then you start seeing Zunes and iPod touches and this, that, and the others, and then all of a sudden here's Spotify.
I mean, that drove a lot of people back to vinyl.
Yeah, vinyl's a way different.
Yeah.
Vinyl blew up.
Yeah. We buy
Keep
vinyl
playing
frequently around here.
So, I mean,
That plastic's got a great point. Honestly, that seems so simple to say that, but that's a good fucking point. He's right.
let's see. Once
He's
we're dead,
right.
they can push whatever they want since our kids won't know any better. Yep. Now,
Dude,
so
yeah.
I just.
It's wild.
So-
Yeah.
But everyone
See-
you go ahead, Don.
so seeing this, what do you think this is going to do to like the GameStops or the little shops that sell games? That's their
Yeah,
you know,
so GameStop fucked themselves in 2010 technically, and that was a slow ship that was already sinking in the video game space. And their CEO, literally, I think in the last X amount of time after all this stuff come out, he was basically like, "We don't make money off games anymore, anyways." Pretty much, and they don't.
Yep.
It's collectibles and shit like that, and that's a whole other
Yeah.
topic too. And they started really diving into that. They should be the next Toys R Us, but they dropped the ball on that one too.
right.
But so they don't really give a shit. They'll figure out a way to survive one way or another, but it's not much longer. They're hanging on by a thread. That company needs to fucking
Yeah.
go away, never exist, and I wish that name would ever come out of my fucking mouth because it's the evil corporation. But the
I miss
local guys,
Funkoland.
the local guys, that's the ones that sucks because I've got
Yeah.
the media reloads and the disc replays and all these guys are on here and they're great. You go in there, it's like going into an old Funkoland when you were a kid again, early on when everybody's happy and nothing's tied down to a dumb corporation telling you
right.
Yeah.
worried about numbers and they were just having a good time. So I think if retro stuff come back as full as it could be, you know what I think is going to eventually happen? I think the more I think about this, and this just hit me, Sony might try to do this. Xbox may or may not follow suit. Xbox would be smart and to flip it on them and do the opposite. But there's going to be a company that's going to come out there, and maybe not Nintendo, but somebody different that says, you know what? We're going to come out with a console, and guess what? It's going to be physical media. And if somebody figured that out,
Well, because that's what I was gonna say.
who needs Sony?
I didn't grow up with vinyl records, but I've got a fucking wall of them,
Mm.
off camera over here. Because I love that physical media, and
You should
it's
really
out
get into
there
8-tracks. Way better. Just kidding. Don't do that.
No, but
Laserdisc.
it's
Right,
and more younger people are trending more towards getting vinyl because that's a lot of the people that are buying
Yeah.
it are even younger.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I do see it coming full circle and going nope. Why is it nope?
Because he doesn't want the laser discs anymore. We were talking about it last week. He hates laser discs.
Oh,
I don't know.
Well,
I made that up. I just completely made that up.
The big CDs.
but
Yeah.
I do agree with you, Tone, that some company will come out and will make a physical
Now would be the
console,
time to figure it out.
and it will probably be limited run
8-track.
games.
Yeah.
It will probably be limited run games, honestly. That's who I'm gonna bet my money on. They already make physical titles of obscure games that never got a physical release. all it's going to take is them to get like a group of companies to back them and then fund a console. And
I think at the end of the day, like as somebody who the big reason why I have been a big Sony guy, like honestly, and this is how it's worked for me. Like, this is really funny. So obviously, as a kid, it was Atari, and then Nintendo, Super Nintendo, still one of my all time favorites, and then I got an N64. Was not really too much of a fan of that. Got a PlayStation. Went hard on PlayStation because of Final Fantasy VII and all those kind of crazy new games coming out, Tekkens and all this new shit. Same with PS2 coming out. Didn't touch an Xbox for years. Then finally touched Halo and was like, this is the greatest game I've ever played. Got really big into Xbox for a while, but still kind of dabbled in the PS2. Then the 360 came out, and like all these first party, like not first party, excuse me, like big third party titles and developers were like, hey, they're selling a lot of consoles. Let's get over here on the 360. Everything transferred to the 360. PS3 was like doing their first party thing, didn't sell as well as. Then Flip PS4 came out, so I was on Sony really hard for a while. PS5 the same route. At this point, like I'm just like, and I just got a PC a year and a half ago before all the prices. They could have just walled me out of consoles who's owned literally almost every single console since near the beginning of time. You know what I mean? So it's on them at this point, and I don't know, like. It's going to suck because I love first-party Sony games. That's why I'm a big Sony fan in that sense. But is it going to be worth, like, this behavior? I don't think so. I say that now.
No.
Let's see 3 years down the road. Because, I mean, I'm not saying this, and I play games on Steam that I download digitally, but that's always been kind of a PC thing for 20-some years, too, or more.
I don't know.
AI is going to take advantage of this? Like, the meta? I know you hate this, Lights, but... Do you think
AI is not art? I'm sorry.
Not AI.
Was there a
but
question you pulled up for me there, Raven?
Hey, Gold, is that Red Bartholomew an exclusive?
It was on Mexico's site for a while. It was released and it sold out pretty quick. I remember back when it went up. So I ended up getting mine off Mercari for like 120. I think so. I got it for. So I ended up getting it for a steal, but yeah, it was on Mexico's site back when it dropped.
I sometimes pour out hard from Mercari.
Not AI, but VR. VR is what I'm talking about.
I'm actually a big right. I'm actually a big VR proponent. I just think the problem with VR is not enough people have actually played it, so they don't know.
Yeah.
Because like PSVR 2, for instance, awesome. Like they put the haptic feedback in the grips and everything like that, so you're shooting a bow and like it's an amazing experience. But you're basically paying another console price on top of your console price to play VR. It's fun. VR is great. I love VR. The best experience I ever had.
Loves Oculus.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I did have an Oculus for a while, but I don't have the most recent MetaQuest because I'm a Beat Saber whore.
Yeah.
But I played the Star Wars games on there and things in that nature. But like, VR is great. It's just that nobody's really played or touched it, and if you haven't, you don't understand it until you do. But then you got to say, by the way, it's the cost of a console, right? At this point. So,
well,
it's
not
tough.
so much anymore. Not so much anymore. Because they're way cheaper than consoles now.
You're right. That's true.
I don't see their price shooting up the way the console prices have.
This could be a time where VR maybe rises.
Everything price-wise is going to shoot up because it still uses memory, it still uses graphic processors. Like it's not, but it is cheaper. But it also is the motion sickness thing too. Like motion sickness is a big part in VR. That's why I got rid of mine because
some people can't. Yeah, for me,
sissy.
And I hate it. But there was this shit ass Walking Dead game called like Saints and Sinners or whatever. And you're walking around this, grabbing their heads and just super cool.
And then life threw up on the zombie, and that was it. They took it away from
pretty much.
Right, and then you.
Right, and then you get to the end boss, and it's just Robert Kirkman saying, "Hey, this was awesome in graphic novel. If you put another 0 at the end of this check, I'll change the little story for you. What do you want here?"
Yeah.
Walking Dead, another 0. Sorry, I don't like Robert Kirkman much, though I do like Invincible.
Yeah.
Because he's a sellout bitch, but that's fine.
But no, I think my experience with my kids VR is like Beat Saber. Beat Saber's the shit.
Oh my god!
That thing kills me.
If I just had Beat Saber on my VR, I would hoard out still because I love that so much. It's so much fun. I did the Void before it closed down at Disney Springs, and you got to put the chest pack on. You were basically in Rogue One. I still have never had a VR experience like that. It was incredible.
Insane.
It was nuts. Like
Yeah.
stormtroopers are, believe it or not, hitting me, and I can
Yeah,
feel
that's a
the
lie.
blast bolts hitting me. Right. And I'm like, what the fuck? And like that was a wild experience to play that. But it's just, again, I think it's people aren't either ready for it or still haven't touched it to know how fun it really can be. And like you said, motion sickness is a big thing for some folks, but I've been fortunate not to be a pussy. So
You lucky son of a bitch. No.
Bro,
Because
I'm
I'm I played the Batman game on my kids.
And that's the one I want to
Dude.
play the fucking most.
Dude,
that is way better than it should be. It's really actually
Yeah.
really cool. I used to play Friday nights. I would play. So there was a Eve Online. It was their the Eve, of course, the game on the computer, but they had one for the first PlayStation VR, and it was basically Top Gun in space. And I also when I play games like that, I always have a stick and throttle because I love flight games. So I would be up till 2 a.m. for 4 or 5 hours drinking beer online, playing against people, like doing dog fights and shit like that, and just being like, that's what hooked me.
This is my life. Let's go.
That was my life. Yeah. It's
Drinking and
wild.
flying.
Ready Player
Yeah,
One.
right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love it. Love VR.
Yeah, I've always wanted to try it.
It's fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's always looked fun from everything I've seen. That Walking Dead game, especially, like you said.
Yeah.
And now there's some of those VR games out there that are basically like World of Warcraft but in VR.
Yeah.
That's fun as fuck too, man. Like, oh, next quest, okay, go
The
kill some more.
the Alien game. The Alien game's a shit.
Yeah, that's
That's
shit.
a fun game.
Mm-hmm.
They have a Resident Evil game. That one we haven't got, but from what I hear, it's fucking creepy.
Well, isn't that just Resident Evil 7 or in Village? But the
It's
VR
the
something like that,
Village
yeah.
in VR.
The
Yeah.
Village one,
It's pretty fucking gnarly when you're because like if there's that part in the kitchen where the old man first gets in your face and shit, or it's pretty fucking wild.
So
Yeah,
I mean, it's another viable option, I guess, for people that don't want to pay that $1,200 price tag to start taking a look at the VR and diving into that virtual world.
Yeah.
And I think if it did go that way and people start, filing over to VR, then I can see the price shooting up. They're like, oh shit! Well, everybody.
Right. Yeah, we're actually selling these.
Let's fucking shoot this price up real quick. But I don't know. I think we could see retro gaming coming back into the fold, more mainstream.
I do too.
You like I said, it's already started. People are already doing it. But with these consoles, the way they're going, and not being able to own the shit that you paying money to own, well, fuck you. I've got all these games, or I can go buy all these games that I will own and can play it, and I don't need your stupid service or internet to do it.
But moving to VR kind of defeats the purpose of owning your stuff, which is what people are upset about. Because
which is true.
Yep.
Which we've seen. I mean, Sony is one of the bigger VR people. Steam used to have one, the HTC Vive. I don't know if they.
That was the first VR I touched was a Vive. Yeah. I loved that Vive.
And then you've got Oculus, which Meta is also just as bad as Sony about removing content because they will shut down those games like
they will.
The drop of a hat. They will shut that stuff down. So the problem is that we just need some way to at least keep our games if they shut the servers down. So I think a cool law, if we are going to this all digital hellscape, and this is my final thought on the matter. If we are going to this all digital hellscape, I think in 20 years there should be a law mandating that if you are shutting down the servers for your store that you can't access anymore, then you need to put a repository online and make your console completely unlocked if it's no longer supported, no reason for privacy protection anymore. Right. So that people can download and sideload those games. Because you're not making any money off of it. So, I mean, what's the fucking point? It's like PS3 stores going down. Why can't you just upload those games and have them accessible? I know that's like really pie in the sky thinking. I know that's really.
Right. That would mean that we were, friendly to consumers. So that would be awesome. But
that's like the only thing I can think of that would be fine. Like, sure, all digital, but
we're going to be friendly to the people that pay us. Oh, fuck that!
But in like 20 years, you've made all the money you're going to make off that console. You're not going to make any more.
It'd be nice, but again, it was like Nintendo suing and shutting down immediately, attorney. at one place. They shut the whole thing down because they are
Well,
essentially
yeah,
running it
but
on.
also, I mean, you can't be upset about Nintendo shutting down fan projects and stuff because it is using their
They're not
IPs,
fan
and
projects. No, not fan projects. They shut down an actual Smash Brothers Melee tournament.
well, if it's, I
An
mean, I
actual
don't know,
tournament.
that's fine. I mean, that's just a tournament. I mean, that nothing to get
I know,
your,
but they shut it
upset
down because they
about.
said it was hurting sales. They shut down the tournament
Well,
because they said
probably
that they
because you
were
can just,
running
I
on
mean,
emulator.
it's stupid. I mean, that's stupid
Wild.
for Nintendo, but that's not like them being anti-consumer necessarily. I mean, if you can just go and play the
No, but
game
I'm
as much
saying
as you
like,
want at a big fucking tournament, sure.
yeah,
I
what
don't
you're
know.
saying.
Here's
I mean,
another
you're
thing. Go ahead. Go ahead.
okay. I was just gonna say the point you made of 20 years from now, you're not making money off of it. Nintendo's not making money off Melee, and it's been more than 20 years, and they still shut that down. That's what I'm saying. I
Now,
don't know if companies will ever do it.
now
It
I
would
here's
be
don't.
here's another
nice.
here's another one. Here's another
There.
way. Those fucking emulators. Those
Yeah.
third-party emulators that people do.
Yeah.
We,
I have a
true,
Raspberry Pi
and
on my
that's
TV.
fine. Like
Launchbox.
emulators are good. I just, if people are wanting to stay above board and it be legal for emulation and sideloading, then I think if you're shutting storefronts down, so I don't have to go on CD, websites and maybe get a virus or two by downloading a fucking RAR package or whatever. They just need to host their stuff. That's all. They need to be legally
Yeah.
required to host these files for at least 5 years after they
Yeah.
shut the store down.
I bought so
At
many
least.
awesome games on 360 on Xbox Live. They had so many crazy sales, like on
Yep.
Xbox Live. They had Summer of Xbox Live games and all these crazy stuff that don't exist anymore. Like
Oh
I
no,
can't even.
they should.
It sucks. It sucks. It's stupid. It's bullshit.
No,
They're
no,
not there.
they should because maybe all the games I bought on my Xbox 360
If
are
it's
still on like
maybe
the
for like
store.
some of their first party stuff for certain developers, but there's a lot of shit that you could buy that
Oh,
just
like the
doesn't work
arcade
anymore.
stuff, like the Xbox Live Arcade
A lot of
titles.
different stuff. Yeah, a lot of different
Okay.
stuff. Because I used to buy like so much shit, but RIP.
Yeah.
Or
But,
just
all right,
make
gentlemen.
your stores universally platform. So like if you go PS3, PS4, PS5, all those games just keep carrying over. Yeah, that's backwards compatibility, but I don't know.
You should at that if you bought them. You should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
So
that's what's cool about Nintendo.
we have
Anyway.
reached our time limit. So
We are.
our guest for tonight, Fanboy.
Yeah.
Tell everybody where they can find you.
Oh, well, you're going to be on here for another 20 minutes. Hang on. So, you can catch me on my own content here on YouTube, Banter and Babble. That's where I do Let's Set the Tone, where you can find Raven on this last Saturday. I also do some other content on there from time to time when I'm not busy. Wednesday nights, you can catch me live 8:30 p.m. Eastern with Mercs Live, with Toy Mercs, with Deadman Ronan, and Rad when Rad decides to show up or not fall asleep. And then this Thursday, actually, is special. I'm going to be on Figure Fight Club taking the shot with Lou. I'm excited to be able to do that.
Oh,
And then Friday nights, you can find me every Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern on Rad Toys Galaxy's channel, doing the Rats Pack with Zilla, Rad, and Abby. And we do it's customizing action figures, world building, media stuff. It's a mix of everything. So I'm all over on the internet from time to time. Or Instagram. Instagram's where you usually could find me. Fanboy Tone on Instagram. That's pretty much my anchor.
Lights.
Toy Snobs on Saturdays, 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific, and here.
That's right, Trippin'.
Fair enough.
Trippin' knows.
Gold.
Same as usual. Gold Member 150 on Instagram and YouTube. And be sure to check out Yautja 8642. He's still got commissions open for dinosaurs. And this is the
And he will be
announcement.
on next Monday.
Gnarly.
Yes, awesome. This is the next Devil's Toys collab. Gamer Devils. Totally didn't plan this around a nice discussion or anything. So yeah, pretty straightforward. Tag or collab the Devil's Toys with that hashtag and anything video game related. That's it.
Cool.
I'll even take frickin' if you want to do Dragon Ball and Naruto because they had video games that were popular.
Yeah.
But
Very true.
anything from Mega Man, Sonic, Pac-Man, old Turtles arcade game, whatever you want to do, just break it. Yep. 8-bit Jason, your old school like yep. Any video game related stuff, just again, it's gonna run from August 4th to September 4th to give everyone plenty of time. Open entries, just shoot into the page. And other than that, just check the pin stuff. And there's a theme for every day of the week. So
Busy.
Awesome.
Killing it.
All right. So everybody in chat, thanks for joining us. We catch you in a replay. Thanks for joining us there as well. Remember to hit that like, subscribe, and share button if you like what we're doing. And as always, if you want to be on the show, let us know. Reach out. We will bring you on. And we can talk toys, talk video games, talk pop culture, whatever. Depends. We don't have a format, and we are probably one of the least professional shows on there, but we're fun. So
That's what's important.
we like to have fun. We like sharing the community. We like just going on the internet randomly, finding people's photos, looking for people under 2,000 followers or less, just to get your work out there and keep encouraging you to do what you're going to do. You can find me, Rdlz Studio 21 on Instagram, or on here on YouTube on Rdlz Taps, and wherever else you can find me doing a show every once in a while, whatever. Or you can find me at the Savage Crucible tables during conventions. With that, next week, like I said, we're going to have Yalcha on next Monday, and we're going to be talking customization, customs, and what he's doing. And hopefully that will inspire people to join the Creative Crown Awards at Titan Toy Expo in October. It's free entry. Let's just do it. Just do it. Other than that, everybody, have a great night. Thanks for joining us.
Later, guys.
Fanboy, again,
Thank
you
you
so much for coming on here.
Appreciate you.
If you want to hang out for a little bit afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Have a good night. Bye. Oh, no, it's not it. Sorry. Damn it. Go find my link tree. And I've got to add your show to it. But go find my link tree for all the other shows running throughout the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. There are so many shows out there from
So much content these
Toymer's
days.
Live, Banter and Babble, Figure Fight Club, A Worthy Addiction, a lot, Highly Posable, Latin Legions. Eventually, the Lazy Boys will be back on. So keep your eyes out for that. We're always posting up stuff that we can find, and check my stories. Check the link tree. And on that note, have a good night, everybody.